All right, y'all, it's your first match of the Jeekly. I know a new DLC all-rounder just came out, a new Shoto added to the cast. Well, guess what? We're going to throw some old Shotos at you. We got Luca up against Chancla Tamika. We've had both these players here in the Jeekly before. I'm not sure about Luca. I know Chancla has topped before, though. I think they have that top 8 roll. Trying to get some shimmies out here, trying to bait a DP out here from Luca, getting in with that stun dipper. Late cancel on the PRC, you get that whiff punish on the stun edge. Great anti-air on that 6P. Luca confident on that Fubuki arc. Chancla keeping you down. Great timing on that heavy stun edge, but a little late on the air dash, so you were threatened by the anti-air. Luca wisely blocked after. Now, Chancla doesn't have any burst meter to play with. Even if we get a counter hit, we won't have that Vallecar follow-up. We do have it now, but Luca got you hurting in the corner. That 2S picked up, but we didn't spin the meter on the hit confirm, unfortunately. But the PRC turns into the air throw. Luca gets that first round. And guys, while that's getting fixed up, I'm going to see if I can't also get my Matcherino unmuted. I hear fucking Luca going for a combo right now. Goddamn. Unfortunately, the prize pool isn't this high quite yet. I'll get it fixed out for you guys in just a second. We're starting off at $50 USD. And if you want to add to that prize pool, exclamation point Matcherino, you can claim a code to add to the pot. We'd really appreciate y'all doing that. Let's try to claim all the codes tonight. A lot of entrants in the bracket, so let's get a lot of code claimers. Luca with a late burst bait right there, or rather a really deep burst bait right there. Got Chancla holding on to that burst, and now we're going to have to put it in our savings account because we didn't get to spend it. We're going to have to take it to the next game. But also, I don't blame you for holding it right there. You had a mountain of HP to climb through. Luca was already looking for the bait. Chancla possibly trying to get a really deep throw right there at the very end. You know, and that's kind of how I, when I'm playing my tower matches and I'm behind like that, fuck it. If I can get a good throw, then we can start from there. Great stuff. Tanexa, personally, I think we should have a $205 bracket. Yo, Tanek. Me too, homie. You got your PayPal link with your Matcherino, man. I won't say no to your money. I won't say no to your money. I already put in 50. So if we get 3 people to match me, then there you go. That's $200. In the meantime, though, I'm just joking, guys. If you don't mind, though, if you can claim a code, that would actually be, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. MastaShake in the chat. I see you, homie. Putting that command in. Chancla getting that bar screen stun dipper in. Got that pickup after. Able to dance around. Stun edge. Good angle right there from you. While the salting in, yeah, that 6K after can be gnarly. You got the plus frames after if it does connect. Chancla taking advantage of that and closing out that round against Luca. Great stuff. Keeps bringing to the Jeekly. Oh, damn, because that's the wrong one. Okay, I can get that fixed for y'all, guys. Just one moment here. Luca's getting this combo set up in the corner. Got the throws as well. Going to buy me some time to open up Nightbot. Going to be able to go into this RTL. Now you got to deal with that hard knockdown on the other side. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm legit. I am straight multitasking out of my fucking mind right now. You guys actually have no idea. Here we go. I just updated that link. Exclamation point Matcherino. Try it again, guys. It should be good right now. Nightbot, keep me humble. MastaShake, thanks for pointing that out. Luca trying to get in after that Fubuki arc, but Chancla got the counter hit bar slash, confirming it to this RTL. And now you're going to be hit with that hard knockdown on the other side. Thanks for y'all claiming the codes, by the way. I see those ticking up in the bottom left. If we claim all the codes, it adds $12.50 to the pot. So you can't be upset about that, man. That's free money. That adds up after a while. Chancla getting this S-Vapor Thrust combo into the very late burst bait. So we kept Luca in the corner. We didn't get the punish after, but the next interaction still took it regardless. Great stuff there, Chancla, clapping back here in this game too. Great stuff, y'all. Neptunest, Chimera hype. Can't wait for Double Dragon install. Hell yeah. Luca had the meter there. Luca just didn't believe, apparently. Luca had the Dragon install meter. We just did, Luca, you got to believe in the Dragon install, man. You got to show up for your daughter. She's in the game now. She is in the game. Have you guys heard any funny names for the new stun dipper, by the way? The Leo Cord been calling it Daughter Dipper. Daughter Dipper. Is that one funny? Anyways, here we go. Luca got that shock state applied. While this all coming in, Chancla getting that counter hit on the 2K. Not a big pickup after, but we're fighting back and forth here. Stun Dripper. I'm just calling it Scum Dipper. Yo, Tanak, same. I said the same thing. Someone had a funny name for it, and I'm like, it is still a Scum Dipper, and we are not going to whitewash that name by calling it something else. It is still Scum Dipper. 5D Red RC. Luca's got you over here with this 5D combo afterwards. Shock State applied. Hard knockdown. Chocolate does have good meter to play with here on the other side, and that IBFD is going to be a good start to here. Luca may have to spend that burst back. Chocolate tried to go for the bait there with that Red RC, or maybe that was just the natural routing. Oh, that was a deep Future arc. Luca may burst here. Doesn't get the chance. Of course, I mean, of course, it's still a decision to not burst there, you know? You could have just not bursted there. Here we go. Chancla taking some hits, but able to shimmy that throw, getting that counter hit on the far slash. We got you pushed back, going into that 2K after the PRC. Future arc here all the way in the corner. Getting around that stun dipper. PRC keeps it safe. Does that anti-air close out from the other side, but then you cross up yourself so the burst connects. Great stuff right here, man. We're getting in. We're dealing damage, guys. Unfortunate whiff throw again there from Luca. I gotta admit, Luca's been really adamant about these throws, and Chancla either is already routing around it or is heads up to how Luca wants to play, and they're gonna have to give up their round for that. After that RTL connected. Okay, y'all. Big shout outs to how we're doing things behind the scenes tonight. We're actually doing 4 pulls in our first time ever here at the Jeekly. Exclamation point bracket if you want to check those out. I hopefully updated the link for at least that one. 5D comes out. Luca got you beat up here in the corner. We did just get the burst, but Chancla was ready with that bait again. Chancla had you in that corner, saw that burst meter filling up, was ready with that bait. Chancla clapping back in these next 2 rounds, but that Luca that won that game 1, we just need to see them come back out, man. That's all we need. They can do it. If you can win a game, you can hit. Shouts to MastaShake. If you can win a round, you can win a game. You can win a game, you can win a set. So Luca just has to take it back here. We'll have to see. Oh, follower goal just met. Shoutouts to Silent Steppers. The Bull 04 and Alex followed me off stream. Guys, we're at 1,500 followers now. Oh, and Gwen the Spook. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. That was a lot of follows back to back. Guys, appreciate it very much. That was our 1,500 follower goal. I guess I got to make a new one now, huh? Getting his throw in, Luca. Getting the flex shielded back. Heavy stun edge. Still leaving you pretty plus. Despite the flex shield, Chancla spending a lot of burst there. It will pay off if we can get out of this corner. Starts off with that stun dipper Red RC. Good start. Got you pick up that 5K, man. Burst comes out. Oh, wow. Awesome PRC there from Luca. Really deep there on the stun dipper. Let you get the counter hit close slash. Chancla was probably still in the recovery state there of that angled stun edge we went for. And Chancla had the right idea, right? Was trying to be preemptive about that stun dipper, but just Luca had the right spacing. So you can't even beat yourself up about that. You were right. You just had to, aim it better, Good throw right there. Good shimmy there from Luca. Pause for a second to see. Oh, that only works on the good players. And Chancla definitely earns their calling to be one of the good players, quote unquote. Chancla does have tension here on the other side. Spends it on that BRC. Jails you back. Guys, how many 5Ps was that? Oh my God, and the 2Ps. Guys, how many Ps was that? How many Ps was that, guys? Call that my kitchen dinner when I was 7 years old and my mom just got off work at 9 p.m. because that was a lot of Ps. Luca getting game 4 here. Did that joke land? Good stuff right there. Chancla was taking it back in that round. But Luca secured it. Game 5 in the mirror is hype. It's always hype. Great stuff. Let me get that score up. D-Rizzle in the chat. What's going on with D-Rizzle? Domo said 1,500 follower goal next. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And what's going on, Lilia? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, the Bull? I see you right there. It landed. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. At least lie to me, so I appreciate you. Oh, good jumping right there. Hit that close slash. Chancla said, hey, homie, I'm trying to keep you in this corner, but not after that 6B on the Fubuki arc. Catching the backdash with far slash. 5D is the mix. Getting that immediate wall splat. Nice counter hit right there from Luca. Chocolate trying to get in possibly with a close slash of their own on that run up, but Luca jailing you back. 5D is going to be the mix, showing, hey man, you got to go ahead and block these as well. Unfortunately, didn't follow with the meter. Couldn't get that Fubuki combo. We're blocking, we're blocking, we're blocking. Oh, great stuff there from Luca. Chonkla, of course, could have just held down back, but Luca said, hey, I'm feeling pretty good here. I got the DP. I know they're going to cancel that RTL to keep it safe. I don't know when, maybe, but this DP should help me out. Counter hit comes out. Oh, I like that safe jab on the 5P, trying to see if Luca wanted to do a DP there. Guys, this is a cool combo. Holy shit. PRC after the S stun edge, able to get the S Vapor Thrust shock state pickup afterwards. That was some cool routing. Oh, keeping yourself safe with that stun for PRC, man. But, dude, Luca, these throws were hurting us earlier. We'll have to see if it matters here. Chonkla, I think, is close enough to get the wall break here. Hard knockdown. Only needs one more hit to close it out. We do have that burst. Do we spend it? We do. Chonkla has a lot of tension here, and is, oh, unfortunately couldn't get the finish, but the 5D picks it up, guys. Last round, last game. Oh, no. Please don't let it be that whiff throw. Please don't let it be that whiff throw. Getting in here. Chonkla got you on that Fubuki. You were in the air, so got that little bit of corner carry as well. Here we go. Call them onions because of these layers. Hell yeah. PRC on the way back. Stun Dipper trades right there. Dude, I love how active Chonkla is here. Preemptive with those jump JS's, but Luca gets the pickup. Luca gets the corner carry. Doesn't get the wall splat, but then gets traded back by this Stun Dipper. Chonkla gonna actually try to take you to the other side. Sun edging back and forth. We got that shock state applied. Dude, both these players want it so bad. A lot of tension there from Luca. Able to catch that backdash. Unfortunately, after that FRC, wasn't able to keep the combo going. Wild Assault to stay in here. Chonkla wisely blocking it out, knowing that no tension is there for the mix. No burst is there for the mix. Just has to block. But now we have the tension for the late cancel. The PRC. Chonkla gets the Stun Dipper Red RC. Amazing set from both of our players. Chonkla moves on, but damn, what a great set from both of those players. Next match here of the Jeekly 59, guys. We got Neptunest up against AoiKypher. Aoi playing this Ramlethal up against Neptunest. It's the battle of the Valentines. You guys been watching that anime? Both of these characters got a lot of screen time. 5D gets blocked. Neptunest on that Jacko knows all about that 5D. But guys, something else I want to point out real quick. Fat contribution to the prize pool by our friend MastaShake. Throwing in a hot 50 bomb. We're up to $101 here in this prize pool. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you very much. The players I know appreciate that with that contribution. As we're moving through this bracket, couldn't do it without y'all. Both the entrants, the people watching the VODs, watching in the Twitch channel, making the contributions, claiming the codes, all that. Couldn't do it without y'all, so thank you so much. Neptunest doing this bot shield right here. Aoi with that double jump throw. That's the mix, homie. You got 100 tension. You got S sword. You got H sword. You got Wild Assault. I don't know if you're going to be able to get out of this one alive, Neptunest, but please surprise me. Put on a show for us. Look at the blocks here on these rocks. Aoi spending all that tension now has to do the Wild Assaults. Guys, the swords are gone. Neptunest and tech the throw. The defense was fucking crazy. Able to get out of that corner and actually got you beat up with these attack commands on the other side of the screen. Now it's your turn to block, Aoi. Neptunest gonna make you hurt for it. My God, we were blocking the corner there for what felt like 30 seconds. Neptunest blocked it all out, depleted the resources, the swords, the meter, the burst, and then was still able to take that round. Great stuff. Aoi trying to go in for that throw, but Neptunest was ready with that tech. Botting you back. Got some good stuff happening over here. S sword applied. Throws coming out. Some of y'all watching this VOD probably haven't watched Strive long enough. I get it all the time. People are like, wait, does Ramlethal S sword go diagonal now? I still get it. It's May of 2025. It's almost June, and people still go, wait, hold on. What just happened? Neptunest trying to get a throw of their own, but Aoi was ready with the tech, canceling into the windshield wipers. Closing out that round. We're evening things up. Great stuff, great stuff. Neptunest got you in the corner, got you with that command kick into the Elysian. Driver, bam! We got the burst. Aoi has a chance to spend it here. Also that 50 tension, but you got to be careful. You can't just be willy-nilly about it because Neptunest able to get that full screen Oki by putting down the bots. Aoi doesn't even get the chance to use it, unfortunately. Neptunest gonna go ahead and take this first round, but man, I'm gonna keep it real. No favorites, no bias. Neptunest was great defense in that first round. Of course, Aoi was able to clap it back and even it up. Both of our players showing off here in this game one. I can't put my money down on either one quite yet. We'll have to see. And here we go. Yeah, shout out, Tanak said Ram, let's go. Hell yeah, Tanak, one of the Rams of all time. Star Spark in here. What's going on, Star? Star, you also run a bracket. Am I not wrong, Star? Star, don't you run a beginner's bracket? Sorry if I'm getting that totally fucked up. If I'm right on that, if you want to drop your link, go ahead. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. H sword. Road's coming out. Good stagger right there in the 2Ks. A lot of damage here. Aoi had the Mortabato. You probably could have done like red RC resplat there, but then think about the burst that Neptunest would have gotten back, right? So yeah, Aoi would have for sure gotten the kill back there, but Neptunest would have already had the burst by now. So definitely got to look out for that meter management here in Strive. Hopefully that's a spectator end. I don't know if you guys see how slow it's getting them sometimes. Maybe this is my OBS, but see, hopefully that's on the spectator side. Neptunest getting you with that, I don't know what you want to call it, that dive bomb bot. We got some cool angles on these bots right now, man. Neptunest got you with the driver. Not close enough for the wall break. Aoi with a great tech. Both of these players, great techs. But the PRC keeps that jump in lethal. 6P comes out. Please don't kick us out. Okay. Oh, God. Please don't kick us out. Okay. Hopefully that's just a spectator thing. All right. Oh, man. Hopefully that's just a spectator thing. God damn. Looks like the match is still going. May just be on my end, y'all. Okay, here we go. Oh, man. Great way to start Jeekly 59. Am I right, boys? Aoi got that burst. Has 100 tension. Unfortunately, you were too close to that H sword, so we got popped up on the wall. That 2K connects. Neptunest taking a lot of damage here, but we're still in the game even with this Mortabato. But with the hard knockdown, it's definitely gonna hurt. You got the 50 tension on the other side. Spend on the wire. See, Aoi, I think, went for a bait there. You saw the jump cancel, I think, guys. Oh, no. The bots are going to be able to chip you out. Aoi, of course, does have the tension here, but one straight hit at this point will secure the round. Even that JD from Neptunest will do it, so you have to be super careful. I think even the command defend would kill at this point, so those JHs can be quite risky. YRC kills the bot, gives you another chance here. That JD can kill. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. YoKai, what's going on? Damn, 90 people? Yeah, tell me about it, homie. Tell me about it, homie. Neptunest and Aoi are going to be playing here right now. Going to see what we got going on. Kypher on the Ram. The world has fallen. Oh, no. Yo, Gavin, I'm still thinking about that one time you pulled out Ram. What did SQ said something about like, oh, I could win Evo on Goldlewis, so then you picked you picked green Ramlethal and played it in bracket. We don't talk about that. My bad. Sorry for bringing it up, guys. Here we go here in game 3. I'm a Bebo and AVJX. Thank you guys for those follows. You're here for a good tournament tonight. Neptunest playing really hot here. One time Neptunest entered the Jeekly and they played really well on stream. We finished our bracket. Later on, hosted a different bracket. I forgot the name, but Neptunest was winning that bracket. Actually was in like a grand finals reset and won it. Shout outs to them. Aoi doing pretty hot in our brackets before here on this Ramlethal. We'll have to see how she does here. Aoi with some very strong play right there, guys. Securing that perfect. Getting that slowdown there at the end. Oh, geez. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Woof. Woof. I get nervous when I don't see the, the TOs know what I'm trying to say. I've been kicked out there before. That's the grand finals of the Jeekly 11. That's the grand finals of the Jeekly 11. Who was it? God damn, it was a chip player. Who's a good chip player that doesn't play anymore? J something. Anyways, points, they got a grand finals reset on Danny. We didn't even get to see it. But we're talking about these players right here. We're talking about Aoi. We're talking about Neptunest. Oh my god, that 5H counter hit. The hurt box got extended, rather the hitbox, after connecting with that bot. Neptunest got you in the corner. The bot applied, trying to get a shimmy, and it pays off. Aoi going to be sent to the wall, trying to go for that throw right there. Kaito Dandy in the chat, what's going on? Clone is in the brackets. Clone definitely a resident top 8er here at the Jeekly. She normally does pretty well for herself, so I wouldn't be surprised. Not trying to jinx her, but wouldn't be surprised if you see her later in this bracket. Kaito Dandy, what's going on, homie? I'm a Bebo there. Thank you for being on the mic. Thank you for showing up, friend. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. All right, guys, this match is going pretty well. We're in Rev. What's going on? How's it going, Jeek and everyone? Guys, we're having a good time, Rev, so far. Codes are getting claimed. MastaShake had a massive contribution to the prize pool. Thank you very much for that one, by the way. Thank you very much for that one. Getting that run-up throw. Aoi. Getting these throw loops out. Had the tension, but actually went for a nice setup afterwards on that kickflip. And that's going to secure the round 3-1. AoiKypher moves on. Moving on through the bracket, guys. Here we got Gavin. Gav Tua. Okay, he's here. He's here, okay. We got Gavin up against Joe Brownie. I was saying it before the match started. Joe Brownie, a contestant in the Jeek League, ongoing right now every Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST on Team YoKai. Has a teammate named Lasagna Slayer, also in the bracket, by the way, plays that Goldlewis, so has some matchup experience here. Gavin, one of the Goldlewises of all time on that color 4 Goldlewis. Plays a lot of characters, though. So even if he had to, you know, I'm not even going to jinx him, but even if he had to, he has other characters to come out to. Right now, we're getting zoned back by this Goldlewis. It's going to be quite the matchup, right? This Jacko botting it down. It can be kind of hard to get in, but guys, once you get in, you're swinging that coffin, it can hurt. The YRC gets baited. Joe Brownie with some good stagger takes this first round. Gavin went to take a sip of water, apparently. This one should be good. Shout outs to Phil and shout out to DMV. Oh, that was swag right there, getting the jump shot. Joe Brownie breaking that wall right there in style. Great stuff. Great stuff. Kicks are coming out. Yeah, unfortunate stuff right there. Gavin went to try to get a punish or take his turn back after Joe had did that kick on block, but a very late attack command actually got a punish there, and we were able to push them back. The shimmy comes out. Joe Brownie is able to take game 1. You guys don't, by the way, you guys don't hear Discord pings, right? I don't mean to break the fourth wall, but the way the audio is set up tonight is that I can hear them, but y'all shouldn't be able to hear them, so making sure that's the case. Gavin went to take it. Okay, no, we don't hear them? Okay, good. Good, okay. I've had Jeeklies where we got to, we almost made it the top 8. And ba-doom, ba-doom. Okay, 5H starts us off right here. Actually linking to another 5H off that counter hit. Joe getting that maximum corner carry. And that's where you want this Goldlewis, man, here in the corner. Having to play one of those bots. Joe gave up his turn right there, not having more bots to fight behind. But Gavin didn't take his turn back. Joe able to get that wall break, but that JD, man, here you go. Run the Oki, get on top of this Jacko. A lot of meter to play with, and the back throw is actually going to come out. Burst on the cross out. We are blocking, but there's 100 tension on the side of Joe. Oh my god, that was tricky right there. Yeah, I guess you are airborne after the hit of that super, so Joe Brownie actually going for a JP after. That was an interesting option right there. Can't say I've seen that one before, but I get it, makes sense, and we're taking that first round. Okay. Bots are down. Kicking you back here. We're set up, man. Gavin has to just hold out this onslaught and wait for that chance to get our turn back. It wasn't there. Joe had the tension ready. He's going to cancel into the driver and break the wall. Strong stuff from them. Strong stuff from them right there. Getting some kicks down. Got to hold these bots here. Fast RC. Good tech there from Gavin, but Joe able to keep that turn, able to keep those bots down. Shimmy coming out, man. Joe so good with these shimmies. RCing to try to bait that burst. Didn't commit. Gavin with the late burst right there actually gets a chance to play. The defend command was so tricky there, right? Because Oh, man, because, yeah, it didn't connect, right? But it's sitting over top of your head like that. Gavin maybe hesitated there for a second, like, what can I do? Right? Like, you want to respect the bot. You know, it's not like it's in front of you and it can just slap your butt, you know, with an attack command at any time. It's above you, but still you feel that threat of it because you're Goldlewis and your body is huge. Shouts to the chat. Crimson's in here. Self-satisfied. Neptunest. Talking about the Jackos. Nah, you can't say that, Neptune. You can't say that. You play well, homie. Joe is playing well as well. Also, that is. Gavin here pulling out that Sin, man. We got the Shamrock Sin. We're going to get this wall splat. Joe had the meter to go into the driver. We're going to get this wall break and go to the other side. Gavin doesn't have the tension yet, but with all that stamina, one good counter hit can turn to a wall break. You see it with that overhead connection. Going to go into the RTL. We got the tension off of the hoof stomp connection, and all of a sudden like that, you're back into the game. Gavin has the burst if he wants to use it for wild assault and such. Joe Brownie on top of you with these bots. Late cancel right there. Seeing if Gavin wanted to try to take his turn back. Gavin really good at this defense blocking out the bots, but when we try to take those turns back, Joe is always ready to make you regret it. Here we are on set point. Then command comes out. You got the bots. You're getting Eiffel Towered by those bots right now. Joe going to take you to the wall, but Gavin was ready with the burst. Tried to beak drive you from the other side. Good active hit on that bot. Sin, a really good character at that, right? Of course, you have, you have your normals, but you also have your specials that can cancel into stamina after Gavin said, hey, man. Gavin said, they got me on this one. I don't blame you. Oh, okay. Going on to our next match, guys, we got our friend MegaRura, one of the entrants in the Jeekly, fighting against Lasagna Slayer, another entrant of the Jeekly. I'm used to seeing them on the Goldlewis. I'm going to keep it real. This is my first time seeing them on the Nago. Want to do a quick shout out to Spud for rating the stream real quick. Spud, I appreciate you, homie. If, let's see, is there a mob in the chat? Let me go ahead and shoot you a shout out, my friend, if I can type that fast enough. Hopefully that worked. Please go ahead and follow Spud. They joined the bracket earlier today. Really appreciate them giving us that raid. Lasagna Slayer was about to take it on that Nago, but Mega was ready with the burst after this // series turns into the Red RC, and we're able to close it out. Lasagna Slayer doing a good job of managing that blood. Of course, that Goldlewis meter is a little bit different than the Nagoriyuki, right? The Goldlewis meter is all about waiting for that security to fill up and then deciding, hey, do I want it on Oki? Do I want it on a combo for my BTs? Do I want to play neutral here with my minigun? But Lasagna Slayer is about getting in with those Fukios, mixing you up with those Beyblades, those DPs, and then all-inning you when the time is right. MegaRura getting a perfect right back. Great stuff, saying, hey, I'm not going to fall over easy to your Nago, homie. 2S coming out, ready with that burst after Lasagna Slayer. Getting some of that blood back with these 2Hs, jailing you back also, man. And that 2 blood JH, 2H rather, look at the damage, man. Some crazy damage on that 2H after. // series, didn't get the meter after, but a great BRC right there from MegaRura. Actually able to punish the start of // from Lasagna Slayer. Has the tension. Tried to get their turn back with that 5K after. Good IBFD on the // series. MegaRura has been playing against this Nagoriyuki for a minute, man. I think there was a time where this matchup may have been a little bit doomer for Baiken. Is it kind of even nowadays, guys? I don't play either of these characters, so I'm not sure. Lasagna trying to go for that 5D mix. The deflect shield pushes you back, but the S tether actually signs your death certificate because Lasagna Slayer gets pulled back in and is able to get the round there. Great stuff, man. It's always so interesting when the S tether actually pays off for the opponent. It can feel bad for the Baiken, of course, but as a spectator, it's always unique to see those kinds of interactions. Nago color is the best in the game, this one? Yeah, it is. I mean, you're not wrong. It's a cold take if you ask me. I agree with you, Rev. And Spud said, had fun in the tourney. Glad you had fun, Spud. Glad you had fun, Spud. Thank you very much for entering, man. I made a thing on Twitter. You were, your name was John Guilty Gear, right? You got to go look at my Twitter. I was like, yo, guys, the bracket just got serious. John Guilty Gear just signed up. Okay, getting pushed back with the tatamis. Or maybe I'm getting you confused with someone. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that. Anyways, 2K connects. Johnson Red RC. We got that tether applied. Good JH right there, man. That's going to be a lot. Oh, yeah. Spot, I realized as I was saying I'm getting you confused with someone. I'm sorry. Regardless, thank you very much, friend. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for raiding and everything. Hopefully it was a funny story regardless. Okay. Trying to see if Lasagna Slayer was going to get a counter hit on that close slash. A very late close slash right there. Got the bite. The blood was getting high, so it made sense. 5D. Trying to see if MegaRura wants to burst, but I don't blame you for not bursting there. Because you didn't have the tension after the fight back with, right? So MegaRura being wise about saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going to chase my losses here. That's something about Guilty Gear, man. When you're learning this game, first off, you're playing against people of equal skill. You know, you're just starting off this game. Wait, hold on. Let's see what this blood's going to turn into first. MegaRura, you got these? Easy. You got those. Great stuff. The burst button is broken when you first start playing this game, right? Everybody lets you get those bursts out. But then all of a sudden, people start baiting the hell out of them. And then the next level is saying, okay, let me actually pay attention to the resource here. Am I going to get more back on the other side of the wall? Can I use this for Wild Assault instead? Is this a lost round? Can I actually win this round with the tension I have? You know, you start making a lot of decisions. We'll see Lasagna Slayer right here. Couldn't make it easier than that, saying, hey, look, if I lose here, I lose the game. So I'm going to spend that burst. Going to push back MegaRura. Nice throw right there. Wanting to see if Lasagna Slayer was ready to spend that tension. But waiting is going to hurt you. MegaRura said, you can't be patient around me. I'm going to go ahead and finish off that round. Curse your hesitance. I'm going to even it up 1-1. Yeah, I don't know if I've done a great job of calling it out, guys, but this is a... I mean, look, he's literally Goldlewis on the screen. Do you see that? Can you see my mouse? Oh, you can't see my mouse, but he's literally Goldlewis on the screen right now. And in fact, there we go. We're swapping to it. Great stuff. But damn, we ended up getting a game on that Nagoriyuki against a player as good as MegaRura, man. That's a good side character if you ask me. That's a good side character if you ask me. Definitely a very strong side pick. But we're going to go into this Lasagna Slayer Goldlewis. Guys, depending on who you ask, this character's top 5. I'm going to keep it real with you. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the tier lists matter even here in the Jeekly. We are pretty high competition here. This is some of the upper echelons of Guilty Gear. But this game's so volatile, man. I don't even know if it matters here. We'll see. MegaRura trying to get on that Baiken. This honest Baiken, right? But the laser connects. Lasagna Slayer gets that BT. Look at this damage after. Got that drone applied. Good back jump. But the drone had very little security, so we didn't have a lot of time on the screen. MegaRura trying to jump over that second drone, but Lasagna actually getting the meaty BT there, calling out that jump and securing the round. That was really smart. That's a big thing about Goldlewis, right? You put down that drone, and you, at this point, you have a couple thousand hours playing this Secretary of Absolute Defense. You know how people want to jump around your drones. You know how people want to get away, and you call them out for it. As I'm saying that, though, MegaRura got you with a lot of damage here. You're on the other side of the screen. There's a few projectile supers that call out that drone. You just saw one there from Baiken. No way that connected. Able to take your turn back with that 4-framer red RC. Lasagna Slayer does not burst these, do they? Look like they don't need to. The 2H OTG didn't even kill, but the YRC bait comes out. MegaRura secures it with the throw. We're evened up in rounds here, guys. Yeah, MegaRura saying, hey, good time to burst is going to be right now. Definitely don't want to be caught in this BT combo. No, the scoop is going to push you up against the wall. Man, the tether either just didn't matter there or actually helped out Lasagna Slayer converting into that wall break. The run-up 2K connects, and we're scooping you around with that BT. Lasagna Slayer here, able to get game 3 after swapping to that Goldlewis. Now, we'll have to see. Let me see if I can call it, guys. MegaRura does have a Johnny, so we could potentially see a Johnny here. Not that the Baiken ain't working, but I'm just trying to get ahead of it. You could potentially see a swap here. Nope, we're going to stick to that Baiken. Great stuff, the tried and true. If you don't know, MegaRura, of course, known for that Baiken. So we'll have to see how they do.
Duel 1.
They're locked in on it now. JS connects. I like that link after. Unfortunately, couldn't get to the Tommy after that JP, but still looking strong here. Scooping you around. Burst comes out. I like that Tatami. Oh, wow. The Tatami actually eating the drone right there. Great stuff. Mega has to hold that one, though. The empty hop mid is going to be the mix. Lasagna Slayer gets you picked up next. Goes into that super. Is that enough to kill? Oh, just almost barely. MegaRura has a chance here, but the 5D is the mix. Great stuff there. Lasagna Slayer, of course, even if that got blocked, was going to get their attention, was going to be able to keep their pressure going, and we are now here on set point. Drone running you down. We got this behemoth connecting. FDing out. I like that defense here from MegaRura. Trying to stay safe. Lasagna Slayer really violent there with those security cancel behemoths. MegaRura actually getting a whiff punish, and now he's got the tether applied. Goes for, I possibly thought the JH was going to connect there. Didn't react to the overhead not connecting, possibly. Lasagna Slayer gets the throw, gets things started here. YRC gets you away from that drone. Tried to see if Lasagna Slayer wanted to do a super there in the gap. Mega has to spend this first. The laser super comes out, trying to get in there. The first behemoth gets blocked, but then the overhead behemoth connects. The laser finishes it off. Lasagna Slayer is going to move on 3-1. Moving on through the bracket, guys. These players would be in grand finals in any other bracket, but today they are fighting it off here to try to get to top 24. See that top 24 qualifier? You know why it says that, right? Because the Jeekly now has 4 pools. There's 90-something entrants in the bracket tonight. Unika being added to the game definitely got y'all coming out the woodwork to come play Guilty Gear Strive, so appreciate you very much for coming in. Anyways, let me call out these players, huh? DomiWurld, Unbiased here. Amazing players. DomiWurld, of course, running that YouTube channel, playing hot in this online scene. Unbiased here, a kind of a newcomer to the Strive scene. You know, if you don't mind me saying, doing very well in Combo Breaker just last weekend to date the VOD. 6K comes in, Beak Driver stamina cancel. We still have some stamina left to try to get a hit confirm. Really deep throw right there on Unbiased. Domi, with a little bit of HP here, was still playing very hot, but that 9-frame far slash comes out. Unbiased here, securing that round. AE404, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. And what's going on, chat? Less than 3 FGC, how you doing? Here we go. Yoho's in here. What's going on, homie? Shouts to Yoho's bracket. Yoho, that's this weekend, right? Yoho, you want to drop the link in here, friend? Sorry if I'm wrong on that. Regardless, drop the link in here. Yoho, a longtime player, new TO here in the scene, running a monthly, what is it, Sunday? I won't say anymore. I don't want to be wrong. He'll drop the link in here for y'all, and y'all can check that out if you like. That's going to be on Sunday. Unbiased here definitely wants to play in that bracket. Look at this. Closing out this first game against DomiWurld. There you go. Check it out, guys. Hotline. I love the Miami, like the Vice City theming. I know there was a Marvello tweet that was like, no way it's all like Miami themes and half the players are from EU. I thought that was I think he was saying that in good spirits. I think we were all joking there. So if so, I thought that was funny. Anyways, burst comes out. Nice. I really like that from Domi, doing the raw step to try to call out that card from Unbiased, and it's actually paying off for the Sin. Linking to the 2K, getting that wall break, showing off for his sister. Newly added to Guilty Gear Strive, Unika, the newest addition to Season Pass 4. Definitely a very strong character right out the box, guys, if you haven't seen it. Just like this Sin, bro. I see people talking about how good Unika is. I've already seen tweets saying, but she's not better than Sin. She can't be better than Sin. Here we go. Domi, got you on the wall. Tried to link into that 2K after. Unfortunately, couldn't get it, but we got you with these close slashes. Unbiased, getting hit by that hoof stomp. Hit confirming into that tyrant barrel. We do got bursting on the side. We got 50 tension. Dude, Unbiased is very strong with these defensive mechanics. You never see him really getting them baited. You never really see him wasting them. But that's also a punishment to your hesitance, right? DomiWurld saying, hey, I'm not going to bait it for you, but you got to use it, man. You can't hesitate against a strong player like Domi, man. Domi had that 50 tension, 100 tension, excuse me. Said, hey, this is my match to win. I got you on the wall. Why wouldn't I tyrant barrel here? So what's going on, guys? Can't make a cafecito. Isn't that like a coffee? What's a cafecito? Is that a coffee? Anyways, here we go. I don't know anything. It's just coffee. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. I'm sipping on the Bacardi right now. Don't get me in trouble. We got you with this card. Unbiased here getting the hard knockdown here. Got that card. Great backdash right there, Domi. Been doing a good job of trying to get away from the cards. Doing so with raw step. Doing so with wake up backdash. And it's been paying off, but then Unbiased getting these next interactions, man. That is a very... Oh my god, a lot of scrambles right there you guys saw. Run up DP, the whiff 6P. It's all good. Ain't nothing but a thing. Whoa, Domi very confidently right there doing the run forward on wake up. You know, definitely, you know, it's not the most common defensive option, but running forward on your wake up is in troll. I think, was it Diaphone that just made a YouTube video about it in the context of Street Fighter 6, so shouts to that video. Works in all fighting games. Even in violent ones like this, unfortunately getting caught on your wake up by that misfire card pop. Unfortunately for Unbiased, that card pop didn't even connect for some reason. BRC to slow you down, but Domi was ready with the 4P. I love that momentum after 2K on hit turns into this combo. We all got grabbed there, bro. I was still thinking about what the hell gave Domi that momentum to do that in the first place, and then while I was thinking that, Unbiased here was getting grabbed. Got the fight in Friday Night Fights. You got to tell Dank I said hi. Shoutouts to Dankman and Friday Night Fights. I think tomorrow is Danknen's monthly bracket for, I think it's called Bracket in theming of Hunter x Hunter. So shoutouts to that bracket. I think that's tomorrow. But anyways, here we go. Unbiased getting the hard knockdown on that card throw. Yo, shouts to Hunter x Hunter, by the way. Anyways, Air RTL coming out. No way that connected. Oh my god. Gonna get the wall break here. Still looking good for Unbiased, though, right? Has 50 tension, has the burst. Does have a little bit of a life lead. Nothing crazy. And that run-up Hail Mary DP from Domi is going to get punished. Unbiased was ready with the what's my name? Taking game 3. That game is crazy. Bro, that game, I played training mode in that game for like 10 minutes. And that may be my new game. Jeekly 63 is going to be Hunter x Hunter. And y'all will never see me again. I got you covered with some early weekend action ideas, Tanak. Okay, that game is crazy. Generally screened when the super hit. Yeah, that super was crazy. That was Unbiased here in the chat, by the way. Shouts to the VOD watchers. Genuinely screened when that super hit. I was blocking for the entire flash. Yeah, that's fucked up. Don't know what to say about that one. Domi said, we take those. I think it crossed up. I guess it did. Definitely. Yo, Domi with these run-up DPs on round start trying to send a message, man. Domi trying to send a goddamn message, apparently. Tried to link in that 2K on the tumble. Whiff throw comes out. Unbiased spends that burst at a well time right there, right? And you can kind of, you know, I don't want to say it's telegraphed, but those tire barrels from the Sins are pretty much at the same spot every time. Unbiased probably was wisely rating for the burst timing to actually siphon the 50 tension as well as get out of the corner. We'll have to see if that tension advantage pays off, but Domi getting that dive kick after getting that 6K on the whiff throw from Unbiased, actually going to close out the rounds regardless. Great stuff. Good luck in FNF, AE. Have a good time. Have a good time and good luck. It's like a first to 10 show match, right? So anyways, have fun. Good luck. Misfire connecting. Oh my god, dude, you gotta give it to Domi, bro. Domi on wake up against this Johnny card has had an answer every time. Sometimes it's just block, but sometimes it's backdash, sometimes it's run up, sometimes it's DP. You saw 6P there a second ago. Like, Domi's showing you actually have a lot of options against this Unbiased here. Unbiased actually went to go for TK Mistfinder there, but unfortunately got Jump JS instead. Domi, are you going to burst here? Won't even get the chance to. Unbiased is going to bring us to set points. But yeah, dude, take some notes, man. Even if you don't play Sin, Domi's showing you that that these Johnny setups aren't as broken, rather. They're still strong. Aren't as broken as they seem, right? You have an answer, and they don't always work, right? You see Domi waking up and getting hit by Misfinder card pop and then still losing the round, right? But there are times where he's able to get his pressure started at a time that you probably wouldn't. Able to get in. Dude, oh, was it distance or were we still 2+? The throw, unfortunately, not connecting. Good block on that TK Finder. And able to tech the throw, trying to bait that burst from Unbiased. But I'm telling you, dude, Unbiased never gets his burst baiting. Domi, active on those defensive mechanics with that 6-piece. Still able to get out of that corner. Still able to, or rather, didn't even have to get out of the corner. Close the round from the corner. But yeah, dude, got to give it back to Unbiased. Also, you're never going to bait that burst. But dude, look how active Domi is here on defense against this Johnny, bro. You got to give him some props. And again, it doesn't always pay off, right? But that's the point of RPS, man. You're not always right, but it doesn't mean you can't try. You're not always right. Doesn't mean you can't try. And if at the very least it throws Unbiased off his groove, then it's a win-win. This run-up DP, dude. Holy shit. Guys, how many rounds are we, like in percentage-wise, we're just run-up DP on the wall breaks? Domi on the round starts in the wall breaks, that is. Burst. Connecting. Good anti-air there. Up, but that's the payment. You're too active with that DP. Unbiased is going to get you back with it. But you're going to catch on eventually, right? We're in game 5 by all means, you know. You can't block it forever. Okay. Oh, reward activity on the Matcherino. I think someone bought a shirt. Yo, it was Phil. Yo, Phil. Phil got a Jeekly shirt, guys. Exclamation point shirt. If you're interested in those Jeekly shirts, Unbiased Ear would definitely appreciate that. Closing out this round. They cost $20. $15 gets added to the pot. $5 covers the shipping. We got 2 colors. You can check them out on the Matcherino page. Really appreciate you doing that, Phil. He said, told you I'd get one. Thank you, Phil. I'll get that sent out after the stream. Getting that run up 2K2D. Tyrant. Rave. The good stuff right here, Domi. Got the hard knockdown. Dude, we're about to get a perfect here. Dog, no. We're going to get a perfect here. Unbiased saying, yeah, I'm not going to give you this burst. Okay, okay. Whew. Okay, no perfect, but... Last round, last game. Here we go. I'd be jeeking out if that happened to me. Shouts to Hiho in the chat. Shouts to KOI. I lost my Jeekly shirt. God damn it. Well, there's a new... You had the black one, right? There's a white one now. You can buy another. If you want another, you can buy another. Burst coming out. PRC, oh, being able to bait that DP. And I was saying that, man, Domi, of course, was getting away with a lot of those DPs, but Unbiased finally saying, okay, dog, you're going to DP. I know you're going to do it. I'm going to block it. I'm going to shimmy it. You know, like, Domi was trying to send a message, man. And look, even right there, Unbiased was trying to shimmy it again, and it pays off. Unbiased Ear, taking that 3-2, but damn, what an amazing set from both of our players. Still qualifying for this top 24 side, but guess what, y'all? She's in the game, and we're not playing the leaks, by the way. This is Lucien on the release version of Unika, the newest character here in Guilty Gear Strive Season 4. I won't spoil her origins if you haven't seen the anime, but go check it out on Crunchyroll. Guilty Gear Strive Dual Rulers. Definitely a hell of a character so far. At least that's our first impressions. So if you want to know more about Unika and you haven't seen the anime yet, I implore you to hurry up and go watch that damn anime, because you're going to be seeing her in some top 8s quite frequently if I can guess. But CPU... with a very confident start here. Now, that's the thing about Faust, right? Of course, CPU, a very strong Faust player. She's one of the Faust believers, man. You know, every time there's a, damn, CPU be putting Faust in the top half of the tier sometimes. I don't know if the other Faust players agree with her, but definitely a very strong Faust player, definitely one of the believers. And the thing about Faust, right, it's a character that makes you know how to play neutral. If you don't know how to play neutral, if you don't know how to get around those big zoning buttons, around those multiple anti-airs, around all of those items, you're going to have a bad time. Lucien, an amazing player, but guys, this is a week 1 DLC character. So there's some learning to be had here. Lucien going to go down in this first game. CPU, with some very, very solid Faust play, was able to take it out right there. And yeah, shouts to the chat. I wanted to say it real quick. SJS got a little bit of a revive. Shoutouts to oh my god, who the fuck was it? Guys, I was just watching last night. I was editing Jeekly VODs on stream, doing like a late night jeeking sesh, and was watching the Jeekly 11, and there was an SJS tag in Jeekly 11, bro. Of course I can't remember who the player was. Who was it? Damn. I can't remember. Point is that, damn, SJS is back, bro. Okay, here we go. Everyone only had 3 days to play her. Everyone. ... No, we're not going to be doing any accusations of that out here, but definitely is a funny little meme. Good 6P right there. Not holding that mix, man. You got to remember, this is Faust you're fighting against, bro. You can't be holding nothing against this character, especially as Unika. Look at that damage. Now, Lucien. Let's pay attention to how Lucien's playing now, guys. If you haven't really put it together yet, this character can be a little slow moving, okay? She's a little clunky, right? It doesn't feel like it because she does have some forward advancing overheads. She has a esports ass 5H. You just saw it there a second ago. She has a forward advancing 2H, and she has the stun dipper, the daughter dipper, the scum dipper, whatever you want to call it. You see it right there. The blue form of it is only -3, but she can also only get it after certain follow-up attacks or after doing a raw charge up in neutral. So she doesn't get it for free, she has to earn it. Also has a DP, that's what you saw right there. So she is an all-arounder. Got a advancing low and overhead that can turn it needlessly combo. She's got a good DP. She's got a solid-ass 5H. She's got a fireball. She's got some good stuff. And she's piloted right now by a great player of Lucien, baiting that YRC, getting that was the red overhead, so that one doesn't combo. But the blue one does. You don't even get to see the combo, however, because Lucien finished off the round right there. Great stuff. Now, hopefully I'm not over-explaining the character. I mean, I don't know. Maybe by the time you guys are watching this VOD, you guys already know, but she's still new to some of us. I'm going to keep it real. To some of us, that is. To some of us, she just came out. Let me catch up on the chat. So, He-Ho's here. Unbiased. Another winning matchup to Faust? And then poking here, there was no Unika link in Boss Sing Say. That's funny. People posting the Dexter image every time someone is good with Unika. Oh, Lilia, I saw one. I won't out who said it because I don't want to get them in trouble. But they said they played against Lucien's Unika and Lucien did really well against them. And they're like, wow, I just played against Lucien's day 2 Unika and like, wow, they totally smoked me. And then someone was like, yeah. They're day 2 Unika, and it was a gift from Death Note. It was like when L is like looking through light or whatever. But anyways, dude, good fast RC mix right there. It was all in jest, by the way. No one was actually being mean or anything. It was all in jest. Mini Faust connects, or gets on block rather. Very active with that 2K. Lucien trying to take their turn back. Able to get that drive red RC. Look at these far slashes from CPU, bro. That far slash from Faust has some things to desire, but definitely doesn't lack when it comes to the range, bro. Definitely doesn't lack when it comes to the range, and that's a pretty fast normal for how far it is. But look at that one. People have been calling that special move the new... Well, that's not a special move. I think it's a far slash follow-up, but people have been calling that one the new Michael Sword. Shoutouts to Dizzy. That character is not in the game. Unika is in the game, though. 2D connects. Able to take you all the way to the wall. Amazing routing there from CPU. Carrying Lucien to the wall. Able to go into that super and break the wall. Great stuff. Everybody making the day 2 Unika jokes. We're all joking, right? I'm only cool with that as long as we're all joking. Of course, anyways, mix, red RC, CPU, lining up that close slash after, able to take game 2 here. And that's the thing, I mean, I think this is where you're able to see some of the weaknesses of Unika, right? I wasn't lying, she can be kind of clunky, right? She doesn't have the fastest air dash, doesn't have the fastest run speed. Look how slow she is on the ground, bro. That's Goldlewis dash speed. Watch that replay again. Goldlewis is faster than that, right? Watch this again. Watch. Is Goldlewis not faster than that? Look. Did you see that? Anyways, so you got normals as big as Faust. You're able to jail back that Unika. But Lucien, I wasn't lying, known for that HC, known for that sin as well, said, hey, in a tournament like the Jeekly, I got to clutch it up, clutch it out, go to my next character, keep it going. Oh, nice. Yeah, that 2P is a good round start button for Faust, and that it basically is like, you know, can be somewhat uncontestable by some characters, but you don't get really much off of it, huh? CPU, unfortunately getting counter hit by that wall assault there from Lucien, able to gun flip you here in the corner, 5D connects, and we're going to be sent through, able to get that focus back as much as possible before we go into that super strong stuff. Rat Profit 133, thank you for that follow, by the way. Thank you very much, guys. We actually met our follower goal, 1,500 plus followers here on Twitch. Thank you very much for that. Lucien saying thank you very much as well, but CPU here on a pixel, can she fight back with that far slash? No. The Drift BRC 6P is going to close it out. Lucien taking this first round of Game 4. Good FD blocks there from Lucien. Once it just get a little bit of distance away from this Happy Chaos, of course, from the Faust, excuse me, of course the far slashes and the 2H can still fight you, but Lucien has that DLC backdash. You have that curse that lets you get some distance back. You don't see too much of the clone too much anymore, but once you get some distance from this Faust, you're able to get that curse applied, you're able to get these gunshots, and then it's either on CPU to do some really wise dash blocking, or on Lucien to decide, hey, it's my turn to break the wall. Running up, pulling up on you with the gat, taking you with the Deus Ex, being very strong right now. Bursting through. Unfortunately, couldn't get that thrust connection, but we did block the shots after. But yeah, it wasn't looking good, huh? Because even if we did block all those shots, the tension was low, the HP was low. You were going to get chipped out there in a second. Lucien was in a really good spot there after that burst. And that's one of the unfortunate things about bursting HC, right? It's like, especially when the meter differential is like that. Because it's like, yeah, I got him off of me, but I mean, now my man is shooting me downtown. Shouts to the chat. Clone from Twitter, by the way. I looked away. When did the prize will become 118? Big shouts to both MastaShake for a fat contribution, direct contribution. Thank you very much. And for Phil for getting one of those shirts. Guys, exclamation point shirt if you are interested in a Jeekly shirt. That's the wrong one. Give me 1 second. I'll fix that. I'll fix that after this, guys. Let me commentate on the match. Point is that if you go to the match arena and get a shirt, it adds to the prize pool. It's $20. $5 goes to shipping. $15 goes to the prize pool. I make no money off them. In fact, I lose money. I'm going to keep it real. But it adds to the prize pool. That's why I like you doing it. Bursting through that meteor. Dealing some damage here against Lucien. CPU does have that tension after. No shots, by the way, in the chamber. You're going to hear the click, click. Get ready. No bullets to play with. Lucien's hurting for that one, guys. And with the hard knockdown. This is going to be bad on the other side. Lucien going to have to get up and out with that tension. Oh! Does that... Okay. Okay, I was scared that maybe the PRC afterwards would have possibly messed up that combo, but CPU still able to close it out. Use that PRC to keep herself safe just in case Lucien did the backdash. A little bit of an OS. So now she's on set point, but Lucien has you with the wall splats, got the curse applied, and they will have tension here in just a second. Try to get you with the 2S, I think it was, but CPU got some distance back, able to pull back her hitbox with the thrust, dodging the 2S, and that JH connects with the Afro. Your hurtbox is increased there. Oh, I like that backdash to keep yourself safe. CPU tried to keep her Scarecrow safe, but Lucien was ready with that air throw, and that's going to turn into a wall break. Lucien, Deus Ex coming out. CPU has burst, but I wouldn't blame her if she doesn't use it at this point in the round. Could be deadly. Yeah, getting close slash right there. In fact, man, maybe it's optimal to let Lucien have the round so they don't get any more burst back. Last round, last game, guys. These game 5s going crazy. 5D connects. CPU, because she held on to that burst, was able to use it right there. Good dancing over the clones, man. CPU with some amazing movement, but Lucien with that full screen presence was able to react to the approach and get the 6P. Great stuff. Man, CPU with some great movement around the curses, but Lucien with that 6P into that throw, that's gonna be the game. close one from both of our players, but Lucien with the perfect closes it out 3-2. Next match coming up here, guys. It's Luca. It's Kreeg. Many-time winner here at the Jeekly. Also plays, Kreeg also, this was a couple months ago, but won a Balatro tournament, I think, was it, Kreeg? And then also, I think they did well in in like a Smash tournament. I think they play Ike or something. If I'm wrong on that, my bad. Anyways, Fubuki, she's a VTuber from Mexico, playing on that Testament. Does very well in the Jeeklys, very well in these TNS top 8s, man. The premier events of Guilty Gear Strive Online. Fubuki is going to be beating your ass in those events with this Testament. You've got to learn this matchup for a couple players. Simfukai is one of them. Yoho is one of them. Fubuki is another. You got to look out for these Testaments, bro. Kreeg, oh my god, Kreeg able to get that focus full screen. I like that that strength and their confidence, rather, to go for that focus. Good stuff. Dude, this, by the way, guys, this is like when, okay, never mind. Hold on. The pop comes out. Fubuki able to get, oh, she got the succubi in time, but Kreeg doesn't have any shots, guys. Let's see if we can use this to our advantage. Able to get you with that 6H, /links after. Kreeg got one in the chamber. Call it Call of Duty Black Ops. But just like that, you're going to go down. Fubuki able to still get this game. Do you hear my cat meowing, by the way? You okay, baby? What's wrong, kitten? What's wrong, kitten? I'm streaming right now, sweetheart. That was actually a really important match. Are you okay? Okay, she rolled over. We're fine. Never mind. Sorry about that, y'all. A little bit of a guest appearance from Pepper. Fubuki able to take that first game. Strong stuff from her. Cat meowing in protest of sleeper matchup, says the Johnny player. Here we go. Says the Johnny player. Kreeg trying to gun us down here. Wow. You know what's funny, Unbiased, is that I said that confidently. I don't know what I mean by that. I don't know. What is it? What's the capybara meme where it's like, that's rage bait, don't fall for that. That's all I'm doing right there. Okay, here we go. 1 billion more bracket wins to Happy Chaos. Speaking of, Jack is in the bracket tonight. I don't know where he is in the bracket yet, but let's talk about the players on the screen. Kreeg getting that hard knockdown with the Deus Ex. In fact, getting the round win. Fubuki still has her burst. We'll have to see. She has to get creative with it here. Could possibly be a little offensive with it with some Wild Assaults. Testament can like that orange Wild Assault, especially to get some nice counter hit confirms, but Kreeg doesn't need to give away a counter hit quite yet to Fubuki because the 5Ds are connecting on the stain. Kreeg, in fact, spends their burst defensively, trying to get an Arbiter, but Kreeg got the gunshots. Did run out of that focus, so we had to spend 50 tension to get it all back, but it still looks good in terms of HP at least. Stain is applied, so you have to be careful. Fubuki, I think we saw the startup of Far Slash right there from her, but Kreeg was able to get in regardless. Active on that 5K, 2S Red RC. It's going to turn into a wall break here. Not enough to... Oh my god, never mind. Never mind. God damn. Yo, did y'all think that was going to kill? Jesus Christ. God damn. What? Look at that. All right, damn, okay. All right. Game 3, here we go. And Rug Shaker, how you doing, Rug Shaker? Rug Shaker, aren't you a Leo player? I think I've seen you on Twitter. What's going on, Rug? Our honest mid to low tier chaos. Jack, Lucien, and Kreeg can all top 8 separately, and that's crazy. Oh. Yo, I am not looking forward to Lucien's top 8 graphic if I gotta put fucking Sin, Happy Chaos, and Unika in the same square, bro. That's gonna be a nightmare. Shout out to the one time Walter got 3rd place playing Johnny, Millia, and Chip. That top 8 graphic went crazy. Okay, here we go. 5H. Oh my god. Yo, Fubuki with the 5H cancel into Crow. The stain actually made you pop up in the air, and we got the break after. Great stuff right there, Fubuki. Talk to you in the Leo Court. Yeah, I thought I recognized your name. What's going on, Rug? How you living? Yeah, shouts to the Leo Court, by the way. They mind if I shout them out? The Lion's Den? Bro, I've never learned a character faster in my life. I never learned a character faster in my life, bro. I've been learning Leo recently, and Lion's Den, they've been super helpful. Also, dude, 4 separate Leo players all sent me personalized videos with audio on how to play the character. 4 separate players. Can you believe that? That is crazy. Anyways, here we go. Leo is not on the screen, by the way. We're talking about Happy Chaos. We're talking about Testament. We're talking about Fubuki about to win this round. Kreeg was able to use that PRC momentum to close the distance. The Arbiter Beast doesn't get the hit. The Rising JS. Oh, man, I'd be slapping my leg on that one. Definitely wanted that one to connect. Kreeg saying, hey, I'll take those. Man, the forward advancing fast PRC into 5D. That was going to be some mix right there. Wild Assault to keep it going, but hey. An amazing throw on some active defense there from Fubuki. Damn, that was about to be a Kreeg round, y'all. They almost brought it back, but Fubuki wiping her brow on that one, saying, whew, oh my god. The Matcherino says 1,000 on the page, but on this fight screen it says 118. Oh, Marky, you may be on the wrong one. Marky, be careful. Sorry, Marky. Yeah, Marky, so there's 2 Matcherinos going around. There's one for Jeekly, which is for the league, of course, and then there's this Matcherino. Sorry if I'm getting them confused, but yeah, that one's $1,000 because we actually, there was an entrance fee from all the players, and there was a massive contribution from a donator. What was, I think? Let me get their name right. I don't want to get their name wrong because I'm very appreciative of them, and I don't mean to do this in the middle of a match, but I that's how much I appreciate them. Let me make sure I get it right. It was someone named John. Thank you very much, John, for that fat contribution. And I'm still looking for you, John. If you ever watch a VOD and you hear me saying this, bro, come on, man. Send me a DM. Let me say thanks, please. I haven't got to say thanks to you, bro. Yeah, we started Jeek League one day. I started the stream, and I'm like, guys, the first match of Jeek League, and I saw the prize pool was $1,000. And I'm like, oh my god, they did that offline. Like, they did that. We weren't even live. They did that offline. So I've been trying to thank them, but yeah, John, you gotta DM me, bro, on Twitter or Discord. I gotta say thanks, man. Thank you very much. John, I want to send you a shirt. I want to send you a shirt. Now, no John impersonators now. I want the real John, but I want to send you a shirt or something, dude. Anyways, I gotta do something for it. / connects. Great full screen combo there from Fubuki. Shut up, yo. I knew someone was gonna do that. Yo, that's me. Shut up, clone. Shut up, y'all. Kreeg right now about to get this game. Playing very confidently on this Happy Chaos. The flex shield going to push it back. 5D's going to be the mix. We had the shot after the keep it going. Kreeg going to get the curse apply, get the Deus Ex. It's not going to be enough to kill, guys. But Fubuki is hurting here. She's bleeding out. She needs a prayer if she's going to stay in this one. Testament is the character to do it. But the far / trades with the gunshot. Kreeg was mashing that H button, bro. Kreeg was mashing that H button, and now we're evened up 2-2. Y'all are funny. I knew y'all were going to do that, by the way. Y'all think you're so creative saying that your name is John. I knew y'all were going to do that. That's why I clarified. I knew y'all were going to say that. Shout out to the Twitch chat. Twitch.tv/itsjeek. If you're watching the VOD right now, do me a favor and tell me what you had for breakfast. Personally, I had leftover spaghetti. Maybe not the most common breakfast, but hey, if you like spaghetti, eating that shit right when you wake up, a hot bowl of microwave spaghetti, bro. Some spicy sauce, man. Woke me up. Great bait right there from Fubuki. Got the curse applied. Bouncing you around with these arbiters. Kreeg trying to run in here. Oh my god. The forward advancing 6S actually almost corrected us in the right direction, but Fubuki got us on set point after taking you out with that H arbiter. Reaper. Counter hits come out. Fubuki. Oh, great backdash on that gunshot. Kreeg has a lot of resources here in terms of ammo and focus, but doesn't have the tension quite yet. He's going to need a couple more interactions here against Fubuki. Got that dash cancel on the close slash, but Fubuki able to get out of this corner a little bit with the YRC. trying to fake out the teleport, but Kreeg, with that full screen presence, is able to get it on the next go. Deus Ex gets the wall break. Rug Shaker said, for breakfast, I had 3 apples. Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good. 5D, good block, but hey, the second one always gets us, huh? Fubuki now has her burst on the other side. So does Kreeg. And guys, that's another last round, last game. We're going to be here all night at the Jeekly 59. I hope y'all said goodnight to your wives, your partners. I hope y'all put your clothes in the dryer. I hope, I hope y'all set your alarms already for the next day, because this one's going to be a late one. We're trying to qualify for winner side top 8. Both of our players want to be able to do that. Of course, if you lose here, you still got a chance on the loser side, but always an advantage to be there on the winner side. Kreeg and Fubuki, no strangers to it, but they have to fight each other here and now. Deus Ex comes out. Fubuki going to be sent through here with this hard knockdown. Not enough to kill, but it's looking grim. No pun intended. One more pixel to go. Able to tension block that gunshot. Kreeg with the run-up has the gun out and finishes it off with another shot. Kreeg going to be moving on 3-2, but a great set from both of our players. It's birthday train, y'all. You know what that means. RedIAmNot is on the screen playing that Goldlewis, but they're going to have to get through Cloned here. Cloned, both these players actually playing so well at Combo Breaker just last weekend. A really big offline tournament, and here they both are fighting it out on this winner side qualifier for top 8 at the Jeekly 59. Red, they have multiple top 8s here at the Jeekly, multiple wins. We'll have to see if they can take it out tonight as well, but there are some strong players in the bracket. Clones gonna get supered right through. Oh, no way, that close slash was safe. I was thinking that maybe the recovery flames would have saved us there, but I mean, I don't know. I was still believing in that super. Doesn't matter though. Red getting those 2 behemoths back to back, able to keep that burst. Didn't even have to spend it, or didn't have to wait for it to build up to spend it. But Clone getting a counter hit 2D on that round start. Strong stuff from her. Red pushing you back with these BTs. Oh, safe jab on the 2P. Actually, I don't even know if that was a safe jab. At that point, that was just a 2P that we just recovered after. Getting that 2K after the PRC, staggering it a bit as well. Cloned, able to get this mix applied. Red with some really great blocks here. Red knows all about those big hitting Vortex moves, of course, playing that Goldlewis. But man, the trade on the JD being a wall splat so Clone can SMH after is crazy. Good fight back on the 2P right there, Red. But Clone has fought a Goldlewis before. She knows about those air dash out of the corner cross up BTs, was able to block it, able to have some good defense there and even up the rounds. Here we go. Goldlewis is so awesome. These combos are so cool. And Neo says, I think that's the first time I've ever read that sentence. I don't know. I don't think Rug is trolling. I think that in this game, that of course we all have preferences about what characters we think are cool or not. I mean, we've decided to put thousands of hours into our individual mains, right? So we all have those opinions. Because I've been TOing for quite a bit, especially commentating my own tournaments, at this point, I don't even see the characters. I see the players in a lot of cases. And right there, Cloned able to get in there, scooping you down with that overhead on the pixel. RedIAmNot is going down in this first game here for this top 8 qualifier. So speaking of, there's quite a few, I also play Bridget, so like I don't really have a problem with Goldlewis. Bridget players tell you that's actually a losing matchup, which they're probably right. And I'm not gonna say here and say you're wrong, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Anyways, enough about me, guys. Look at these great players here on the screen. Able to go to the last round right there. RedIAmNot trying to jump up, trying to get something started here, but that fake 6H, is it right, from Cloned, gets turned into a close slash. Red able to burst out of that corner, and this time the JD works, right? So the JD, when you're too close to the wall like that, if Clone picks that Hail Mary pile bunker, can trade and then turn into a interaction in her favor. But the FD blocks were insane from her. Great stuff. Able to space out a 5K, goes into another one as well, and all of a sudden now we're on the other side of the screen. Good block on the low right there, but oh my god, 6P dandy step pile bunker actually scooped RedIAmNot back into the corner. Slayer players, take notes. That was crazy. Oh my god. I don't know if I don't know if y'all have seen that before, but that was crazy. Clone going for that fake 6H again, this time calling out the backdash from RedIAmNot. Going for that layer 2. Since you saw Clone was able to get the immediate close slash last time, this time delayed it. RedIAmNot knew the close slash was coming, got the backdash, but Clone with the fast RC pile bunkers. Left, right, left, right. We'll have to fight Moki into Nak to see who's going to make it to loser side top 8. But now we're on the winner side. Bunka! Bunka! Got some throws here. Good backdash right there from Red away from that meaty close slash. Safe jab on the 2P. Clone was ready with that burst, linking to the 2K after. You got the drone mix. Counter hit close slash comes out. Red said, okay, the connection's in my favor now, homies. I'm going to mix you up. I'm going to get these BTs. I'm going to take you out back. What a great round there from that Goldlewis. But Clone with this APM, able to close the distance. The Master's Hammer actually connected and then was able to steal the corner, going into that bite reset, blocking the low. But unfortunately, the button we picked after wasn't fast enough, and Clone was ready with the 2P. Great trade right there. Pile bunker Red RC gets blocked, but we get to the other side. The close slash connects, and then we get that wall splat. We're here on set point for Clone, getting a perfect. 5K. Very active. You got to give it to Red also being active here. You got to against Clone, man. You can't let her take you to the Clone show because she's got extra tickets, man. So you can't let her have it. Red doing a good stuff. Look at them getting this super hard knockdown. Not enough to kill here. And Slayer is the robbery character. Oh my god, that was mixed, bro. That was mixed, bro. Look at this air dash land back throw, bro. This shit was mixed. Dude, look at this shit, bro. Y'all all got hit by that. This was the brain annihilator, bro. Yo, that was the fucking brain scrambler right there, man. Unironically, I never tech that. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I being ironic? You don't know. Goes for the reset off that overhead. Unfortunately, a little early on that it's late, but Red getting counter hit previously. Damn, I'd be scared to fight back on it. The Red RC gets baited. Or you know what I mean. The Red RC used the bait. Carabite. And the 5D connects. Great stuff. Anything would have killed at that point, but the 5D universe definitely was going to kill. Clone back here on set. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me correct the scores. I apologize. Red, of course, got that last game. But Clone is here on set point now. Does the 2P right there. This time it's on hit, but Clone was ready with the burst after the counter hit on that Master's Hammer. Red trying to be active there. The pile bunker gets the wall break. Clone and Red both have tension to play with. Good white wild assault to close the distance and to hurt Clone a bit. Goes for the overhead BT. And dude, if you want to learn some optimal BT cancels, RedIAmNot's going to be the one to learn it from. Super Mappa Hunch comes out, but it may go right under. The PRC keeps it safe. Try to keep it going with that close slash after. But the throw on the Master's Hammer. That's what Red was probably trying to do in that previous round that got them counter hit. But hey, if it works, it hurts, bro. Clone getting the cross-up hammer right there. Red trying to backdash the second one, but the Carabite has got you in the corner with that universe state applied as well, and the overhead is going to give it to Clone here. Going for the mix. Oh, man. Red here in the corner. Going to be in the corner, rather. Switching sides. Clone able to take that round, but RedIAmNot fighting back here. Qualifying, trying to qualify for that top 8 side. Clone is going to take it today. Here we go, guys. We got two titans of the game out here. It's going to be Paragon's Jack up against Kreeg. Now, unfortunately, their colors are very similar, and I also had the names on the wrong spot to start. So let me see if I can get the colors here right. So Kreeg is playing the yellow Chaos. Yeah, Kreeg has like the yellow and blue accent. So let me put like yellow, blue, and then Jack is orange. Of course, Guilty Gear players know that that's the default color, but just in case you don't know, Just in case you don't know, then that's how I'm going to do it. If you guys got a better suggestion in the chat, let me know. Kreeg has a really good start right now. Do you use tournament stream helper as well? I do, Yoho. I do. In fact, Yoho, you got any questions about how I run this shit, homie? I got you anytime you hit me up, man. I'll run you through everything I got. I love sharing this kind of stuff, especially because every time I share something, someone shows me, wait, why don't you just do it this much better, easier way? And I'm like, oh, really? And then my shit gets better. So I'm happy to share because I'm also I'm happy to take as well. But here we go, guys. Kreeg got the round start, or rather the first game here, but Jack is clapping you back now. Did just get his burst back here in just a moment with this positive bonus. Has that tension picked up. Nice PRC throw right there. Kreeg was ready with the tech after. I don't expect Kreeg to spend their burst in this game, this round. Oh, you know what? Goddamn. We don't even, doesn't even have to think about it because Jack is going to close out that round, in fact, to finish it off. Rug saying the Jeekly. It is the Jack. When Jack enters, it's the Jeekly. Now, Jack, guys, you want some fun facts about Jack? We all know this guy is fucking cracked at this game, right? Well, here at the Jeekly, Jack has only ever lost to 2 players ever. One of them was cloned, and the other one was classified. So classified not in the bracket tonight, unfortunately, but cloned, you saw, did make that winner side. So that's going to be possibly the silver bullet to Jack if we get that far. But Kreeg got you with this Goomba Stomp here in game 1, is actually going to take the first one from us. We'll have to see. I don't know if Kreeg has ever lost to Cloned. Cloned is she's a very active Slayer, man. And in fact, you know what was cool about the one time that she beat Jack was that she 3-0'd his Happy Chaos. It was a crazy set. 3-0'd it. Later on, Jack grand final resets her on Sin. And Clone did not have an answer. Now, this was many Jeeklys ago at this point, so both the players have way adapted at this point, but it was an awesome Jeekly, that one. And Clone is still taking games off Jack since, but hasn't won a Jeekly over him. Now, we'll have to see if that even matters. Like I said, Kreeg got this first game, man. I'm talking like Jack already won it. Kreeg over here, no one you want to fight in the Jeekly, man. Like I said, top 4 minimum this Happy Chaos. Kreeg, a very strong player, quite the gamer. But Jack, getting these counter hits, getting that curse applied, hitting you with this Deus Ex, the slump ain't going to save you. You're going to be going through the wall. Good shot right there. Jack with the glasses up. Able to get that kill. Strong stuff, man. Guys, I hope you're having fun here at the Jeekly. What are we on? 59. God, I unironically forgot the number there for a split second. Getting shimmy. The counter hit comes out. Kreeg gonna go ahead and get you shot through. Got the curse applied. Got the Deus Ex coming out. Kreeg clapping you back here. Guys, there's a chance. It's still kind of early. Maybe Jack will burst? No, not anymore. Not anymore. Especially because Kreeg's going to go ahead and take this round. Great stuff. Now we're evened up in rounds. Evened up on burst. We're going back and forth, man. And you know how mirrors work, right? Especially Happy Chaos. Whoever gets that first wall break, starts looping that positive bonus, is usually the one who's going to win the round. So just like that, we'll see if I'm right, guys, or maybe our commentators curse it. Kreeg got the positive bonus. Jack doesn't have the burst, and in fact won't have it by the time he's at the wall again. Kreeg got you on the splat, has the meter for the super, able to take game 2 in the winner's side of the Jeekly 59. Stun Dipper, Sun Dipper, and Daughter Dipper. Sun Dipper. I've never heard it called Sun Dipper, Rug Shaker. I don't know why I've never heard it called that, but I did mention Daughter Dipper earlier, so. Here we go. Good stuff. And guys, I'll keep looking at the bracket to see what the loser's side looks like. I'll try to update you as it fills up. DomiWurld, in fact, as I said that, has already qualified for that loser's side. RedIAmNot is fighting Moki, and then Hiho is fighting CPU. Fubuki is still waiting for her opponent between Scissors and SQ, excuse me. So we'll have to see, guys. I'll update you as it comes up. As it comes up, I'll update you. Kreeg got the curse from downtown. Jack with some good blocks. Got that reversal gun flip. Getting that gun at the ready. The 2K2D on that Kreeg running up full screen. In fact, going to turn to a wall break. Jack got the Deus Ex right here. Oh, the YRC connects. Kreeg. Oh, at this point, you would not really, if you're comfortable committing burst, right? Not that you had it, but YRC, you feel pretty good about committing. But Jack, able to get the next interaction, able to splat you back on the wall we rolled away from. What an awesome route. Able to take that round. Kreeg has the burst advantage now, but the whiff 6P unfortunately turns into this knockdown situation for Jack. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Yeah, hey, if you're going to burst on the last round, if you can make it a gold burst, hell yeah. Kreeg got the 5D shot, 100-meter, guys. Deus Ex is that close enough? Because we're kind of low. Oh, why'd I doubt it? I don't even know why I doubted it. Kreeg gonna get this hard knockdown. Jack has got 50 tension. We're gonna go for the focus. Good use of those resources. 5D connects. Jack could have burst there, but we're gonna go ahead and say, hey, we're gonna hold on to it. You know what I love about these players, guys? I'm either realizing that they are really patient with their bursts, or I'm a scrub and I need to stop bursting so often. Because every time I've said that they're going to burst, they haven't, or if I've suggested it, they haven't. And it's been paying off. But we're on set point here for Kreeg, man. Jack is definitely not a tilt player. Jack is the kind of guy, he's just going to lock in if he wants to win. So we'll see, man. Saying, hold on, this is what I should have been doing. I'm going to start doing it now. Got that positive bonus, guys. The first person to get the wall break usually wins the round. Jack got it right there for you. Kreeg spent that burst. It doesn't get baited. Getting the curse apply. Getting some bullets back. Being really tricky with that full screen presence. But the gun applies for Jack. The 6 S's loop together. The gunshots come out. Jack able to get game 3 here. Guys, I hope you're having fun with the tournament so far. I'm having a good time.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
So this wouldn't be a commentator's curse if I said it, because the chat said it and I'm just reading it. Shoutouts to Rug Shaker said, the classic Jack reverse 3-0, reverse sweep incoming. So we'll see. Hey, Kreeg got the first wall break. Normally the person who gets the first wall break wins it. I was right when Jack got it last round and he won. I was right. The throw comes out. YRC connects. 6S connects. We're ready with that burst. Now Kreeg, we'll have to see if Kreeg wants to burst, but I don't know if you'll even get a chance to. Jack running you down, 5D connects. And guys, I was wrong. What Kreeg got the first wall break, right? But Jack closed it out. So good stuff. Oh, RNG shots not connecting here. Burst coming out. Kreeg's got you in the corner. Goes for the throw, but Jack was ready with the fuzzy jump and is able to get the corner swap in fact. Getting the the focus back. Getting that 6S for the wall break. Both of our players sharing the same brain cell. Jesus Christ, but Kreeg a little faster to the draw. Maybe they share the same blood cell. I don't know. I don't know. 5K, 6K shot. 5K, 2K, 6K. You know what I'm trying to say. No, it is 5K. Anyways, Kreeg's got the burst. Jack getting hit back here after that burst. Oh my god, that roll was nuts, bro. What an insane roll right there. That was so crazy, dude. You saw that? Here's the replay. Oh my god, able to fully dodge that 6S, bro. That's Lilia said, the Dark Souls roll, bro. Oh my god, yo. Jack knows the attack patterns on this boss, man. Oh my god. Jack knows the attack patterns on this. Yo, Jack got some fucking iframes on that one, man. What is it? What ring in Dark Souls lets you do that? Is it like a wolf ring? I don't know. I love those games, but anyways. Jack running it down. Kreeg spends that burst. Both our players, no more burst meter. that's kind of really all you want to use it for in this matchup, right? Especially in the mirror. It's like you're not really going to be wild assaulting on people. You want to get that curse applied and get the shots and then confirm the shots into a wall break. You're not really trying to mix anyone up. No focus there for Kreeg, man. Jack going to make you hurt for that. Didn't have the meter for the Deus Ex, so that's Kreeg's saving grace, but the positive bonus can be lethal. I like the clone cancel right there from Kreeg. Good option to go ahead and mix up Jack in the neutral. And now we're going to send you through the wall. Kreeg using this Deus Ex to get that ammo back fully after we went down to none in the chamber. Jack has a lot of tension here. There's a chance Jack bursts if he needs to, but that BRC slowdown is actually going to turn into a combo. Unfortunate drop at the red RC after into the wild assault. Oh my god, guys. Kreeg had burst, but Jack took it away in time for Kreeg to not be able to spend it, securing that round. And now Jack is on set point. Oh my lord. What amazing routing right there to turn off that defensive option. Really active in the air. The burst comes out for Kreeg. Good shot. Try to get a shimmy here, but Jack gets in. Wild assault for the mix. The roll comes out and steals the corner back. Kreeg going to be sent through by this Deus Ex. We do have the tension on the other side, but we have to wake up after this hard knockdown in order to spend it. Blocking out this, Jack does the tech, but Jack gets in with the 6S, got you in the corner, splatted with the shot, and just like that, Jack, with an awesome comeback, is going to move on 3-2. All right, guys, we're still here on the winner's side of Jeekly Top 8. You got Vice's cloned here, playing that Slayer, getting hit by that 9-framer. You got Unbiased Ear, bro. Unbiased Ear and Clone both doing so well at Combo Breaker, a big major just last weekend. A few players in this bracket were at that major. I didn't say anything about Jack. Jack was just on stream. Jack was at that major as well. Big shouts to him. My fault, Jack. But here we got Clone, we got Unbiased. Nice. Clone saying, hey, this is a Slayer round if I've ever seen one. The guys, the last time oh my god! No way Unbiased blocked that shit, bro. Yeah, Clone saying, hey, I know you're going to block these. That's why I'm going to go ahead and go for the bites instead. Getting the universe in the 5D. Does Unbiased burst these? Doesn't need to. Backslash, far slash. Another bite comes out the PRC for the OS cloned. Taking it out right here. Guys, the last time I saw both of these players play was just last week at the Jeek League Week 4. 3 workers, 1 unemployed, which is the name of their team, by the way. If you don't have the context, I'm sorry. Played against the Goopy Slimers. Again, that's their team name. I'm sorry. They picked the team names. I didn't. Anyways, here we go. TK Mistfinder going to that Insenga wall break. Johnny's got damage, bro. Johnny's got damage. We're going to get that Slayer red RC, man. This stage is so beautiful, by the way. Mix coming out. Dude, Clone opting for a lot of bites here, but Unbiased saying, slow down, girl. Slow down, girl. Eat this throw. Ooh, supering through the dandy step Mappa hunch. Unbiased Ear evens up the rounds in style, getting the wall break for security as well. Here we go. Who was it on comms at Combo Breaker? I think it was Proxy. Shout outs to him. He's a really good commentator. He said, I don't know if there's a Slayer group chat, but all the Slayers recently have all started doing It's Late, which is the low follow-up out of Dandy Step. And you see Clone doing it a lot as well. More than we've ever seen Slayers do. But then right now, you're seeing what I'm used to. Master's Hammer, man. Impressive ass move. It's on the defender to either backdash it at a good time to get a nice air throw or to get a ground throw against it. It can be kind of hard to call out, and if you're trying to just do something as simple as use a Mistfinder, Clone is gonna make you hurt for it. Taking this first game with those, what was it, 17 Masters Hammers? Great stuff. Keep calm and pile bunker. Can you guys tell I'm eating french fries? I really hope you can. I really hope you can. Guys, I hope you're all having fun at the Jeekly 59. I see Rug Shaker in here. Didn't Unbiased ask her to not command grab him? Wait, did he say that? I didn't see that in the chat. I should have paid more attention. Share, please. You do not want these, man. I actually like McDonald's fries. Is that what made me crazy? But these have been sitting here for a couple hours, so they're kind of bad. But I'm going to eat them. Burst coming out. Clone getting that 2H. Try to go for the it's late, but you know, one thing I have been noticing about Clone's it's late, and you saw it earlier in her set against RedIAmNot, they just miss. They whiff. But it's in her favor because your opponent tries to take their turn back once they realize the low whiffs, and by then, Clone is already hitting you with 2P, 2D, 2K. McDonald's fries are redeemable? Wait, can I bring them back from the dead? Is there a way? Share the scrolls. Drop that in the Twitch chat. Twitch.tv/itsg. Can I revive these? Are you serious? Oh, counter hit on the it's late. That actually links into the 2S after Clone. Dude, Clone with the bites, bro. I'd never seen her command grab so much until she played against Unbiased Ear after he explicitly asked her not to. You're on the other side. You just got hit by that super map a hunch. What's the answer? Not that much HP left. No shot, dog. Clone, you're a fucking bully, Clone. Oh my god, Clone. No shot, dog. Oh my god. Jeekly 59. Fridays at 8 p.m. EST. If you clip that, hey, if you clip that, you got to get me shouting out the bracket at the end. That's the payment. That's the payment. If you do clip that, you got to get me saying Friday nights at 8 p.m. EST. You have to. You have to.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, here we go. Oh, good bar slash right there. Try to get that dandy step forward. Well, misfinder. You know what I'm trying to say. Trying to get that step forward. Good PRC right there. But, dude, Clone trying to grab a little too much, and Unbiased getting a counter hit for it. Great stuff. Oh, the backdash. A little bit of a whiff punish on that throw. Nice. We got that Jonathan Tene with that BRC drift down JK. Super comes out. Unbiased Ear looking pretty good right here, but Clone with 100 tension, bro. It's gonna be hard to get around that Slayer, but if you delay your 6S just enough, then it can pay off. Great stuff there. Unbiased Ear with some awesome patience. Clone got a pile bunker loop coming up for y'all. Unbiased Ear wisely holding on to that burst, but that means we're here on set point. We do have that burst advantage here on the other side, and Johnny loves burst, right? Of course, you can use it defensively against the Slayer, but counter hit confirming into a wild assault, that can be pretty good for you as well. We'll see what Unbiased Ear has up his sleeve. Getting in right there with some wild assault mix. Man. Wild assault mix into that much damage on the wall break, looking pretty good. I like that P map there from Clone. She now has her burst. Of course, she can use wild assault as well. The Twitch connects. Close slash far slash pressure coming out. Getting in. The 5D gets blocked. A lot of risk here. Dude, she got so many throws earlier in the set. No, the Master's Hammer connects even after Unbiased here did that PRC slowdown. We do have the burst, but Clone actually went for the bait right there. Unbiased with the 50 tension on the other side. The overhead connects, trying to use the 6K to get something started. But Clone gets hit by the TK Finder. We go for the reset with the card. One more hit will take it. Goes for the low Finder to pop the card. It didn't, but we still got the next interaction. Bro, that was a butt clencher. Unbiased Ear able to take game 3. Unbiased Ear, frame 1 of the chat said, this game fucking sucks. I bartered the Red Sea to watch Johnny 6K. He have said, just misfinder her, bro. Just misfinder her, bro. Okay, for real though. Yes, tilt for me. Yes. Yeah, but no, for real though, Unbiased saying if it worked, it would. I would rather. You see how often Clone uses Master's Hammer in this matchup specifically against RedIAmNot. She was doing so much of the It's Late the Low you just saw, but against Unbiased Ear, it's been a lot of pile bunkers. It's been a lot of Master's Hammers, because the Master's Hammers, of course, is a lot of damage on the counter hit, but also gets you over the Misfire. Great dash PRC right there from Clone, getting herself out of the corner. But the card pop calls out that Master's Hammer. Unfortunately, we didn't get a link into the combo after, but we do get the punish on that Mappa. Unbiased has a lot of tension to spend, but we're not able to get it because Clone is so active on that dash. YRC comes out. PRC, air throw, great stuff. Red RC to turn into a combo. No, Unbiased definitely wanted to keep her in the corner there, but the Nsenga is able to close it out. Great stuff there, Unbiased Ear. That was looking kind of scary there for a second. 2P checking you right there. Getting in with that dash. Okay, the It's Late. It can be kind of hard to punish right there. 2H with the counter hit. Now we are ready with the Super Mappa Hunch. Hard knockdown here. Unbiased was making quite the comeback and still is. You can give up a round right there. Lilia saying maybe Ear was right. Hand of Doom beats Air Misfire. That is kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. Nice, able to block that dash right there from Clone. And that's the thing about Clone, man, is that she's high APM. I love her style, but it can be all or nothing sometimes. You saw in the last round, she did Mappa Hunch. I mean, rather, Pile Bunker with no meter. And then right there, she did the follow-up on the dash with no meter. So you have to be really careful about that as Clone. Of course, if you have the lead, you can take some risks, especially if you're trying to do the mental damage. Unbiased here with the hard knockdown here. Not going to be enough to kill, of course, not even close. But that hard knockdown, we got the meter, we got the burst. Clone been the flex shielding here every time. Does she do it again? Okay, not again. Unfortunately, wasn't able to kill off of that 6S, but the Misfire after does it. Unbiased Ear kind of locking in here, guys. I'm going to keep it 1 million with you. My man has been locking it in this last game. Game 5 indeed, bro. Shoutouts to Wandering Human. Wandering Human, unfortunately, has been recovering from an illness ever since Combo Breaker. I hope they feel better, guys. Send Wandering Human some hearts in the chat so that they start recovering from their post-major illness. With that being said, they still managed to help with the seeding tonight. And shoutouts to the seeding because, fuck, man, these matches have been awesome. 3 hearts, get better now. Wandering Human from Twitter? Yeah, Wandering's one of our mods. Well, I don't want to say it like our, like, possessive. Wandering is one of the mods at the Jeekly. That's a good way to word it, right? All right, here we go. PRC after that finder. Clone with some good defense, but she's using so much FD, man, that the tension is completely gone. Even if she gets out of that corner and starts getting some counter hits, it's not like we're going to get big combos after. Unbiased Ear running away with this round. Call it a Johnny round. Clone getting caught with that low finder PRC. All of a sudden, Unbiased Ear threatening the reverse sweep here on set point. Counter hit close slash going to be good for this Slayer to start us off, though. Tried to get the reset, but Unbiased was ready for it. Said, nope, you're not going to steal it today. But the dash forward, the dash follow-up forward, that is, under the Mistfinder to hit Unbiased Ear. Now, that was cheesy. Oh, really active there on that 6S right there, Unbiased. Or 6H, excuse me. I don't know my Johnny buttons. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Pile Bunker, Red RC, Unbiased does not burst that. Guys, last round, last game. Oh my God. I told y'all we're going to be here all night. By the time this tournament is over, Nen Impact is going to be out. And this Jeekly streams are going to be Nen Impact exclusive. Burst comes out from Unbiased Ear. Clone getting reset with by that low finder. The card gets the pop. Unbiased has to cancel into super. If you want Unbiased Ear to win, put Nen Impact in the chat right now. Close slash counter hit on that deflect shield, baiting the defensive option. Unbiased Ear with an amazing comeback. But a great show from both of our players. It's going to go to Unbiased Ear. Okay, here we go, guys. Now, this is where it matters. we are on the loser side of the Jeekly 59. Everything you've seen at this point has been the winner side matches, means you get another shot even if you lose. But here, if you lose, you gotta go home. If you lose, you gotta go play in another bracket. And in fact, I got another bracket for you guys. Let me go ahead and see if I can't pull up the link real quick for y'all. There is a late night bracket that goes on Friday nights at 12 p.m. EST. God, I'm trying to find the link. It's called Midnight on Monster Islands. Fuck. Can someone help me find the link for it real quick? Bracket announcements. Tournament chat. Oh, shit. Can someone help me get a link for that tournament? You guys know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Clone. Thank you, Clone. Thank you, Clones. Thank you. And yes, I meant 12 a.m. Guys, there's a tournament happening in just 2 hours. So even if you lost the Jeekly, you're still looking for some late night guilty gear. Check out Midnight on Monster Island. Please check that out. Clone was already ready with the link. Shouts to her. Twitch.tv/itchjink. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry, guys. Fubuki already got 1 round, getting that YRC out. Domi got his burst back, is trying to get in with this tension. We got that stain applied. Overhead Arbiter gets blocked. Oh my god! RTL calling out the Crow! Domi with an amazing answer to that Crow projectile from Fubuki. Gets the hard knockdown for his troubles. Fubuki may still burst here. She does have the life lead and the round advantage. Domi going to go ahead and spend his burst because he has to. Unfortunately, Fubuki couldn't get the combo going after that. We got the RTL. Domi with no meter to keep it safe after, but we get crossed up there. Enough damage to get a soft knockdown, or rather a hard knockdown, but no Oki after. Fubuki with the PRC is able to 6P after, but that was an awesome round right there. Did I say Momi? I'm sorry, I was stumbling over my words, guys. Jeek out here doing the most. What? Did I do something bad? Did I do something bad? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are having fun out here, guys. Clone said, I might be tilted by Johnny, but I still got... Oh, yeah. Yo, mega shouts to Clone for that, then. What's going on, Mika-chan? How you living, Mika-chan? Mika-chan, you said that my PNG tuber was cute the other night, and I never thanked you, but thank you. I didn't thank you when you said it, but I'm thanking you now, so thank you. I'm using it again tonight, so... Guys, if you watch the VODs, thank you so much. We're trying to actually get to that monetization on YouTube. In order to get that, you need 1,000 subs. Now, right now, I am 80% of the way there. I currently have 820-something subs. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, if you could please do me a favor, I don't mind chilling. I'm going to be completely real. It really helps me out. If you could please subscribe to the YouTube, I would appreciate that so much. Especially because we're so close to getting the monetization. I run the ads on Twitch. I put $50 into the prize pool every week. And don't feel bad for me. I do it because I want to. But I will admit that the ads recently on Twitch have been helping compensate that a bit. About 10% of the cost. So, dude, the dream, guys, the dream is that if the YouTube also helps pay for the prize pool, that would be amazing. Domi said, hey guys, help out Jeek as I go ahead and secure game 2 with that awesome routing here against Fubuki's Testament. Solid stuff, man. Able to go into that RTL. We had all that meter after for the mix as well. Even if Fubuki blocked that out and had the burst ready, Domi with all that meter in the back pocket, man, it was curtains. I'm gonna keep it real. Domi did say that, by the way. He did say that. Did you guys hear him? Domi also has his own YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys got the link for that one. If you guys want to link Domi's YouTube channel, that would be awesome. He talks about like the state of the game, and he also does something really cool where he'll pull on like good players of characters and like have them talk about the character and matchups and like how they do in the meta and shit like that. Speaking of Unbiased Ear, who was on stream earlier, DomiWurld actually did a whole episode on Johnny with Unbiased Ear, so... But here we go. Hard knockdown. Look at that damage even against Testament, bro. Try to link with that 2P 6H. That was going to be a cool one right there from Domi, but Fubuki is able to get out, able to dance around with those teleports. And, dude, Fubuki has got to be one of the best Testaments I've seen in the scene, period, with that teleport. She is so strong with it. Another thing she's really strong with are grabs with Stain. Look at that, dude. Oh my gosh, she heard me. She's got the stream unmuted, bro. Able to do those teleport cancels into the 6Hs back to back. Not only does Fubuki have the combos, but she's got the style, bro. What an awesome Testament player. Domi here getting mixed by these Arbiters full screen, man. It can be kind of annoying trying to deal with those high-lows full screen. The roll burst comes out from Domi, unfortunately not connecting, so you lose the defensive mechanic and no positive bonus. Stain applied, 5D connect, 6H gets the link after, and Fubuki is going to secure game 2 with a perfect. Game 3, excuse me. Fubuki completely changed my mind about Test. Bro, you know what's cool about Fubuki? Speaking of the YouTube, every time Fubuki is on the YouTube, bro, she's got some simps, bro. She's got some simps, bro. She's got Testament simps coming out like, dog, I fuck with Fubuki's Testament, dude. I need to see more Fubuki, bro. And I don't blame them, man. Her Testament's good. Okay. I do not blame her. We love Fubuki Testament. RT. Dancing around those throws, but that S Arbiter still connecting. It's very active, especially when you get just a little bit of charge. It's still active on the screen, so it can be dangerous. Right there, you guys see it, right? It can be kind of hard to, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, like that specific Arbiter on this map can be kind of hard to see. It's black against the gray cobblestone. It can be kind of hard to see that Arbiter. It definitely looks cool, don't get me wrong, but it can be hard to see. Nice DP right there to answer Fubuki's follow-up out of the teleport. Trying to get that stain pop. Domi right now playing the Toho gauntlet around these projectiles, but Fubuki putting you on set point. Real quick shout out to some of these follows. BM Sam, I didn't thank you earlier, man. You followed a long time ago and I didn't say anything. I'm so sorry, man. BM Sam, Presto, Zenboku, and Lady Balana with who just followed. Thank you all very much for that. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you. All right, guys. We're having fun out here in this one. We're moving through. Fubuki got you with that S Reaper as the OTG. Stain is applied right now. You need to be careful. Oh, the RTL not connecting at all, so Fubuki actually got a punish with the Stain with that Arbiter after. Try to get in with that JP. DomiWurld active right here. Oh, I like that Fubuki. She bursts here. Yup. I knew it. I've seen enough Fubuki Testament, I know. I could not beat Fubuki in a set, but I would bait her burst. Good bait right there from Domi. Goes into the Arbiter. Fubuki takes the set 3-1. Great stuff from DomiWurld, but this Testament's going to move on. You know what that means, guys. The birthday train. One day I'm going to learn the lyrics of this damn song. Guys, keep claiming the codes, by the way. Exclamation point, Naturino. The YouTube odd watchers are like, what the hell is he talking about? Well, here in the Twitch, on twitch.tv/hgeek, we have a little bit of a way to add to the prize pool. All you got to do is claim a free code. Drops 25 cents in the pot. We got 50 of them. Total can be $12.50. We'd really appreciate it if you did that here at twitch.tv/hgeek. You got RedIAmNot, the Goldlewis of all time, qualifying in the LCQ for AWT, playing so hot at Combo Breaker and taking out Hiho right here. Now, Hiho, gotta throw some credits to my man on this Millia. Had some amazing sets at Combo Breaker as well. Many-time top 8er here at the Jeekly, and one of the contestants on the Team Factor for the Jeek League. So we've been seeing a lot of this Millia cook as of late, and right now they're cooking with this Artemis wall break. Counter hit close slash for that anti-air. Hiho's going to deal a lot of damage even against a Goldlewis. Set them voices, goes to the reset for the H-disc. Red tried to go for an OS there probably, but Hiho just kept it simple, and then the H-disc hit on the wake up. So we're here on the last round of game 1. RedIAmNot does have that burst advantage, but only by a little bit. Gets the drone applied. Millia, good in the air, is able to get around it a little bit easier than some characters in the game, but it still can be deadly. Getting that burst out, Red gets another drone applied, but actually gets the far slash hit, so the drone goes away. Red using that 2P as a pseudo anti-air against Millia. You want to be able to fight her when she's coming down from the air, and that Goldlewis 2P can be pretty good at that. The drone turns into the throw. That's some mix right there, man. Both these characters, they may look physically different, but they got the similar kinds of four-way mix, the strike throws as well. Getting in right here with that turbo fall. Red answering with the super. It hits behind the back. Call that one a back shot. RedIAmNot sending Hiho through the wall with that down with the system. Good stuff. Hiho said, I don't think that should have hit me. Yo, Arxis, yo! Arxis, yo, you see the Team Art Creators logo? Arxis, you seeing this? We don't think that should have hit, Arxis. You see this? Hyrax, should that have hit? All right, here we go. Game 2. I'm trolling, by the way. John Gear, if you Daisuke, if you see this clip, I'm just trolling. I'm just having fun, okay? I'm an entertainer, Daisuke. Come on. Daisuke, fix your profile picture on Spotify, by the way. If you know, you know. Oh my god, the hair needle getting perfectly spaced right there. Trying to get in with that JS. Oh, good throw right there. RedIAmNot wasn't ready for that one. RedIAmNot wasn't ready. I am not. I'm sorry, guys. I'll shut the fuck up. Here we go. Yo, getting the wall break with that positive bonus, man. We got the burst ready as well, but the drone is set up. Septum Voice is able to answer back on that drone. Able to get that 6P Iron Savior as well. And just like that, the JD finishes it off. Hiho with a really strong first round of this game, too. Counter hit, close slash. Name of the game. Yep, I got mixed there, too, bro. We all got mixed there, bro. Good throw right there. Able to... Oh, my God. Hiho getting through the drone and getting the throw after. None of us were ready for that one. Goes for the reset. Call that one the lane mix. H-Winger comes out. RedIAmNot is going down this round. Hiho evens it up. 1-1 with a perfect. Oyasumi nasai. God, dude. Millia could snap my legs. Here we go. We're going into game 3, guys. I hope that you're having a good one so far. Lilia said, I love Millia so much, I'm gonna cry. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit. We got Mika-chan in here. I thought you were just chatting. What do I have? I'm on Guilty Gear, right? Okay, thank God. Okay, I thought Lilia was saying something else. Okay. I thought Lilia was saying I was in the wrong category. I'm like, oh no. It is very late to tell me that. Hair needle connects this time. We saw Hiho just out of range of that Jesus Christ, that hair needle not connecting earlier. Preemptive another Jeekly to RedIAmNot. Now, hey, look, I'm a RedIAmNot fan, but I'm gonna keep it 5,000 with you, man. I don't know if I've seen a RedIAmNot win here in a minute. Let me actually scroll up, and nothing personal. I'm just calling out the numbers. The last RedIAmNot. Oh wait, never mind. It was GQ57. Never mind. It was 2 weeks ago. Okay, never mind, Red. Sorry, Red. Sorry, Red. I'll hold that one. My bad, homie. Hiho trying to get in here with that bad moon. With the 5K TK bad moon. I like that one right there. Far slash counter hit. Septum Voices gets the connection. Not enough to kill. That's the Millia damage for y'all. The Twitch chat calling me a fake fan. You know it. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a fan. You know what, man? I wonder. They're like, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I fuck with all the players. Like, I don't know if there's anyone who enters my tournament I don't like. That'd be awkward, right? I think I like all you guys. Everyone is cool. I wish you could all win. And I'm not trying to be a pussy, man. I'm being real. I wish you all could win. That'd be cool. If there was a way for everybody to have a good time, that'd be cool. Chrome said we gotta fix that. I've had my moments with some of y'all. I'll say that. With some of y'all, I've had my moments. But no, I'm just trolling. I fuck with all y'all. Y'all are cool. Getting that JD. Look at this mix, bro. Getting thrown after, too. Red getting that OTG close slash. Hiho was so strong on top of you. The bad moon mix, man. That was a really deep overhead right there, bro. This is an actual anime fighter right now. No way the 2K and the 5K both missed. That is so crazy. What a stubby pixie character. Getting in with that Capel, though. Septum Voices gets this link after. Actually, no, we're going for the reset, but it connects. Hiho with some nicks here. Oh my god, Millia is so crazy. Doing a great job right now. Hey man, death by 1,000 cuts, but if you're not touched at all, then fuck it. Death by 1,000 cuts, man. If that's the way it's got to be, but you don't get touched at all, then sure thing, death by 1,000 cuts. Now, Red already has a game on the board. Red has experience against this Millia, has had to play against it before. We've seen Red play in this bracket against He-Ho, against Lane, against other Millias in pools as well before. So Red knows how to fight against this character, but He-Ho, I'm gonna keep it real, is locking in, playing so well, dancing around this Goldlewis, getting that 6P to answer the JD, mixing you up with that command dash. He-Ho linking into the 5K, set them voices for the wall break. Oh my god, this Millia has damage. Great routes here. Some of these 2Ks and these 5Ks like literally aren't even connecting just because of the spacing that RedIAmNot is getting off of FD, but it doesn't matter if the recovery is so fast and He-Ho is so active on the buttons, right? It almost worked in his favor because Red tries to take their turn back, but He-Ho is ready with the punishes, and just like that, we're here on set point. Here on the loser side of the Jeekly 59, guys, after this, we'll be moving on to our losers quarters finals. The loser here goes down at 7th place, but for a 90 entrant bracket, I would not be upset about that one. RedIAmNot with a hell of a round right there. He-Ho only needs one to take it and to move on. The JH connects, goes for some quick recovery air normals. Red holds on to the burst, has 100 tension on the other side. JDBT comes out and the throw takes the round. He-Ho had 100 tension to play with, but unfortunately he's going to have to lose it there. Still set point here for He-Ho. The Artemis connects, gets the run up far slash. Red active in the neutral, gets called out with that far slash. Tries to get some advancement after the drone, but He-Ho was on top of you with the 2P. Ends this combo with the Artemis Iron Savior. Look at the damage. We still have burst. Red still has 50 tension to play with. If they get the chance to use it, Red, no, Red. They didn't get the chance. He-Ho gets the perfect. He-Ho is he-him here at the Jeekly 59. Moving on through this bracket, guys, it's going to be FubukiVr up against Clone, wearing the Vice and OMG tags on her Pink Slayer clone, Fubuki on that color, what is it, 12, 13 Testament. We all know Fubuki for that color Testament. She's so strong here on that zoner, but can be active after the teleports if she needs to be. We'll see if she can do that here against Clone. But the JH connects on that stain. Clone a little too active on that wake up, and it's going to hurt her. That's the thing about Clone. It's her strength and her weakness. She is so active on that Slayer. Guys, online local gave me a raid. Please go ahead and follow that Discord link right there. They host a bunch of stuff. It's not just Strive. They also host Granblue as well, the online local. So please go ahead and give them a follow, guys. Go ahead and join their shit, please. If you don't want to enter the Jeekly for any reason, you're just not feeling it, bro, check out the online local, please. Please go check them out. Support them. They deserve it. Right now, Fubuki, in the middle of my shout out, said, homie, what are you talking about, man? I'm here winning this game here and losers quarters finals. Clone, one of your strongest slayers, one of your strongest players here in the online scene. Well, I just 2-0'd them right here. Got 2 rounds back to back with ease on my Testament. Now, Cloned, as quickly as she can lose games, she can win them. This Slayer's got that high APM. It's got a lot of quick movement, got a lot of quick actions, and in fact, Clone doing something I don't see her do very often, taking that second to breathe. Saying, okay, I got mollied. What happened? What do I need to do different? What was working? What wasn't? Let me take that breath, take it in the game 2, and see what I can do here. Already looking a little different, Fubuki. Had to spend that burst. 6H length into these arbiters. 5E gets blocked. Good defense there from Fubuki. Clone, there's a chance she does burst. Yeah, okay, never mind. Let's say there could have been a chance right there, but once Fubuki started getting that combo together, the damage looked way too good. Clone now here down around. Does have her burst with an awesome air throw. I don't get to see that air throw very often. You don't really see Slayer jumping around in the air, but when he does, it's by Clone getting an awesome read on that Fubuki. Now, Fubuki likes doing that double jump back, trying to fake out her teleports, trying to do 236H from the air as well, but right now, Clone calling them out for that, getting the 6H for the wall break after as well. But the trade on the other side actually pays off for Clone. I didn't get to catch the button that Fubuki went for, maybe a close slash, maybe a 4P. But it pays off for Clone, getting that drift up, getting that close slash after that Danny step drift. The Crow connecting, but able to get the distance in afterwards with that pile bunker. Look at the damage, bro. It's late. 236S comes out. Blocking that overhead arbiter. No way that back throw was gap, bro. That was crazy. But you still got a few pits of HP to chew through and a burst as well. The teleport into the 5K. Tried to go for the burst bait, but Clone instead wakes up with that gold burst, gets her positive bonus. Now she has access to P Mappa, K Mappa, Red RC. Fubuki answer back with YRC. The trade doesn't kill, but the 2P does. Clone. That one was a clincher, but able to take game 2. Guys, how we living? Everybody having fun here at the Jeekly 59? How's that Matcherino looking? We still got a few codes left. If you haven't yet, I really appreciate if you could claim some of those codes remaining here in the Matcherino. Every 4 codes adds $1 to the pot, of which there's 26 codes remaining. Bro, we can throw in $7 more or something like that into the pot if y'all can claim some of those codes. I really would appreciate y'all if you did. Thank you very much if you could. Call your grandma. She's still up. If you're on the West Coast, bro, it's only 7:41 for your grandma. I know she's still awake. She's knitting something. She's watching Dr. Phil or whatever. Get her to get on her Yahoo, her Hotmail, whatever the fuck, and start claiming some codes. I really appreciate it. Clone, right now being sent through by that Succubi. We got the Stain on the other side. Oh my god, the deflect shield on the Stain pop. That was actually kind of heads up from Clone, keeping herself safe from the 236H with the PRC, but the chip damage off of the low arbiter is going to go ahead and take her out. 6B connects. Low slash 6H. We got that 236 arbiter. Oh my god, these far slashes from downtown. We were already going to the 236H, so we couldn't get like a super or something after that. But hey, you won't complain about that one. Far slash into the wild assault. Cancel Fubuki with an awesome, perfect round. Guys, look at this execution on the other side of the wall. Reacting to the slowdown. Seeing Clone go for that backdash. Look at this, bro. And then building the meter for another super. Fubuki didn't even hesitate on that one. Fubuki, with no hesitation, knew that she built up the rest of the meter she needed and was able to go for the Arbiter Beast.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
First coming out from Fubuki. Can I call Fubuki Foobs? You think she'll be okay with that if I call her Foobs? Foobs right now with some good blocks. Getting that JH on the way down. Clone getting zoned back out by these Arbiters. Foobs with that really good teleport, but we're getting 5P'd right here. Nice backdash right there on that Master's Hammer, but Foobs with that godlike 6P goes for that Rising JK to close it out. And just like that, we're on set point. You think she'll be okay with that? Foobs right now. Blocking it out, but the backdash gets counter hit by the close slash. The Master's Hammer gets a counter hit as well. Fubuki Foobs, excuse me, was too active on that wake up clone. Getting that dash forward 100-meter canceled. That is so insane. The chat calling out right now. They typed this. I'm not just saying this. This is what they typed. Foobs teleports with such precision. Lilia, you're correct on that. Great stuff. And I'm glad I'm not the only one calling her Foobs. But she really does teleport with such precision. Definitely one of the best teleporting testaments out there. Also really good with the throws on Stain. Lilia saying that's not what I said. I don't know. Just read the Twitch chat. Clone coming up with that counter hit 2S. Fubuki was ready with the burst right after. Trying to get in with those dandy steps. That's so crazy, man. But we're getting baited right here. We're going into that Stain pop after Fubuki. Taking that set. 3-1. Moving on through this loser side of the bracket of the Jeekly 59, the competition is heating up. Kreeg out here on Happy Chaos, going to be trying to fight against He-Ho on the Millia. Shoutouts to Maryland, by the way. He-Ho with a really solid run at Combo Breaker, really solid in this bracket so far, but they're going to have to get through this titan of a Happy Chaos Kreeg. Never getting less than 4th place here in a Jeekly ever, and we're on 59, dog. Kreeg used to, at one point, Kreeg used to enter this bracket, and we knew that we'd be paying them out as the #1 seed. Right now, getting a perfect here against He-Ho's Millia, but He-Ho has truly been he-him as of late. Here in the bracket tonight, also at Combo Breaker, but also in the Jeek League. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST, He-Ho and comrades, play in Team Factor on, what team is it? Team C? In our 4v4 team battle tournament series. So check that one out if you got the time right now. He-Ho showing you why you should. Getting that command dash into the Winger Super. We're evening up the rounds here. This has definitely been one of our craziest Jeeklies in terms of entrance. That short-haired lesbian Unika got added to the game. Can I call her that, by the way? I'm saying so endearingly. Unika. Season 4's 3rd DLC just came out, and she has been a blast. People have been having a lot of fun playing her and labbing against her, and we've been seeing her recently in some top 8s of brackets. Unfortunately, you won't be seeing any in this top 8 tonight, but she's definitely been really fun to watch. I mean, her hair is on the short side. There you go, Lilia. Thank you. Okay. Anyways, getting that PRC JD. We're taking you to the corner with that 5K link. Going for that mix with Capel. He-Ho with the Artemis after secures the round. That was an awesome route right there. Oh my God, guys, watch this. Watch this mix up, or not mix up, rather approach is what I should have said. Getting that JD right there on Kreeg while they were in the air. One more time. We got time. One more time. Here you go. Watch this. That JD while Kreeg was in the air after that PRC, getting the counter hit and then linking into close slash. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Game 2. No bias, no bias. Shouts to Maryland, by the way. But no bias. Oh my God, look at this mix. Look at these blocks. Hair needle. Unfortunately, He-Ho was trying to take their turn back maybe a little too early right there, and the gunshot connected. But we did get that burst from Kreeg. The run up far slash, bro. If we're running up as Millia, it's 6P or it's far slash. Winger coming out. He-Ho going to be sending to the other side of the wall. Going to maybe making you miss that HP you just lost. Hard knockdown. You got to think about that one. Look at that mix. Oh my God. But Kreeg was ready saying, I'm not holding that fake shit, homie. I got the back throw in my back pocket. 5D. Gunshot. Wall break. Deus Ex. He-Ho. On the other side, evened up in the HP at this point, does have a decent amount of meter to play with, but Kreeg with that focus shot. 5D gunshot comes out. He-Ho, you don't burst this, do you? Kreeg went for the bait to see if you would, but He-Ho wisely didn't give it away. Would you say you were unbiased? Good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, by the way. Unbiased ear, by the way, sitting up on that winner's final side. We'll be seeing them up against Jack in the next match. But until then, you got He-Ho, you got Kreeg. And we got this Millia HC trying to get away from those gunshots. The RNG shot. Kreeg not taking a risk because we only have one bullet in the chamber, but some good blocks right here against Hiho. The 6B comes out trying to keep that. Oh my god, the corner steal after that Iron Savior. I got hit. Unfortunately, not a big connection after Hiho committed to the grab, but Kreeg committed to the backdash, and it pays off for the HC. Taking to the corner, going to the Deus Ex. Guys, is that enough to kill? It's close. It's enough right there. Kreeg evens up the rounds 1-1. Yo, I hope you've been having fun with the Jeekly 59 tonight. The chat's been crazy. The support has been awesome. The competition has been nuts. I've been having a good time. If y'all been having a good time, man, I don't see the Jeekly going away anytime soon. In fact, man, I've been trying to do bigger stuff with the Jeekly, bro. Exclamation point YouTube. I've been trying to talk to some friends on Twitter. Been trying to talk about, hey, how can I turn Jeekly into a thing where I can physically see people at a Jeekly? And I'm not going to make any promises about what that's going to look like or what day that's going to be, what year that's going to be. I'm not going to make any promises. But I've been talking to some people recently, and I'm like, hey, how do I make Jeekly come offline? So we'll see. We'll see. I've been getting some DMs recently, so we'll see. Jeekly coin, that is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm fucking saying at all. Kreeg gets a perfect here. Gomen nasai. Gomen nasai, Kreeg. Hiho got you with the throw. Getting that run up bar slash. We got the focus full screen, but we were ready with the block right after. Gunshots coming out, or rather the gun flips coming out and getting the bullets back in the chamber. Hiho was ready. That was a good time to burst, right? Because otherwise Kreeg was going to be ready with the bait, if at all. No focus, no ammo, bro. This is a handicapped happy chaos. You got to get in here. You got to call out those resources, and we're doing it right now. The YRC gets blocked. The close flash comes out, and we're taking it through the wall with the Septum Voices. S-pick. Jeek coin to the moon. Invest in Jeek coin. No, y'all are crazy now. If you guys ever get a DM from the Jeek Discord from someone without a profile picture and they're like, hey man, put Jeek coin in my wallet, that's probably a bot. Oh my god, that mix was crazy. I got hit. Jeek's off. Nice. Good one. I actually was thinking about calling it Silly Mare, are you trolling? I wanted to call it Jeekly off and then in parentheses line. Jeekly off in parentheses line. Is that funny? Anyway, Kreeg is like, please don't talk about this during my VOD. I'm trying to win the game right now. Can you not talk about this? Oh no. Win for the... Okay, we got the focus back. Hiho able to get that wall tech though. B Wild Assault able to take away some of that burst. Linking the JP into the follow-up. Hiho said, Kreeg, you can't drop your pressure, homie, because I'm gonna take it because I want it more. You can't drop it in front of me because I want it more. Look at this. Look at this JP link. Watch. Bank bonk. One more time. Hold on. Watch this fucking Bink bonk JP close slash. Watch this shit. Bink bonk. Ready? Bink bonk. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Game 4. Mankind knew that Hiho would bink into bonk. But they couldn't blame themselves. Or, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know where this bit's going. Anyways, Kreeg tried to go for a throw right there, but wasn't even close. Hiho was able to get out of the corner, get the hair needle. But that 6S counter hit is going to hurt. Hiho had to spend that burst if they didn't want to give Kreeg the positive bonus. But the run-up slide, man. That slide going to go ahead and take some more pressure for Kreeg. Tried to get a command dash and then a late close slash, maybe trying to see if Kreeg wanted the burst right there. PRC to turn to the air throw. Millia, top 5 air throw animations, by the way. Gonna send Kreeg here through the wall. Actually, oh my god, we went for the reset. Does that kill? Oh, set point for Hiho. This motherfucker is him, bro. On the Millia. Let's see what we got with the round start Iron Savior, dog. Oh my god. Oh my god, with the round start Iron Savior into the burst space. The That's my fucking boy. Shout out to Maryland. No bias. We got to see what happens next. Faust in the 5H Iron Savior mix right after with the red RC. We got the Bad Moon as well. Kreeg is going to be sent to the wall with the Artemis. Hiho linking with the 5K with the perfect. And we're moving on through the Jeekly 59. Let's rock, everybody. It's winners finals of the Jeekly 59. Team Factor's Unbiased ears coming out on that Jonald. Trying to check Jack with that 2P Paragons. Jack, I was saying it before the match started, guys. I don't think Jack has ever entered a Jeekly that he didn't win. Actually, shout outs to Jack's first ever Jeekly where we accidentally seeded him literally bottom seed because I blame Start GG. Point is, my man has never lost, ever. Has only ever lost sets to 2 players, and one of them isn't Unbiased ear. So this would be a record breaker if it happens. Jack right now with that backdash BRC drift forward, picks you up with the gun, starts shooting you across the screen, cancels in that Deus Ex, and Unbiased is going through the wall. What do we got here, guys? Got you with that upward missed finer. Missed finer. Missed finer. Missed finer. Low finer. PRC cancel. And a fast PRC, by the way. Oh, I like that mix right there. Just doing a really simple 2S right after caught Jack holding up. 100 tension on the side of Unbiased, but we're going to have to spend it post hard knockdown on the other side. Jack still has the round advantage, but Unbiased with so much resources here, we just need a chance to use it, but Jack doesn't give you a chance with that air throw red RC, and Unbiased not someone to get their burst baited. Holds onto it right there, gets in here with that 6H, tries to pull up, but Jack was ready with the tech vault PRC, but look at the angle on that. Missed finer, missed finer, missed finer, missed finer. Just joke landing. Unbiased going to take it to the other side. Got that card applied, but Jack checking with that 2S right after that. 5D gets blocked, but you got the gunshot to keep it safe. Now you got to block the cross up too. Unbiased simply block the overhead into the guard crush into the cross up. Unbiased. Just simply do it. Getting picked up right here. Wall splat coming out as well. Jack going into that Deus Ex. We got so much meter to play with, but we won't even need to use it. Oh, actually we will, because we have literally a pixel left. Can you guys even see Unbiased ears HP? I can't anymore. Jack takes this first game of winners finals. Mods, tranquilize the TO. Wait, I'm actually not a TO. Pushes up my glasses. I'm actually not a TO. I am the what would you call the dude who runs the the production part? What would that be? C-Roar with the C-Roar loves that emote, by the way. Guys, real quick, shout outs to both a nerd. Okay, Hiho, fucking I'm timing you out for 10 seconds. Actually, I don't even know how to do that. How would I do it? I only know how to ban, which I'm not going to do. No? Yeah, I won't. It's okay. It's okay. You can call me a nerd. Fuck you, but you can call me a nerd. I can say fuck you if you can call me a nerd. Deal? Deal? Anyways, here we go. Winners finals, guys. Jack got the first game. Good deal. There you go. I'm trolling, by the way. Unbiased here getting a throw. Has the 50 tension right after as well. The curse gets applied, and you had to hold that curse. God forbid you hold up to dodge it, because Jack was ready with 2 in the chamber. Still has 1 to play with if he ever feels so inclined. The guard crush comes out. The 5D gets blocked. YRC into the immediate cross up. The 5D connects this time for Jack against Unbiased. Goes for that slump pressure. Great throw right there, but it was a back throw, so he gave up the corner. But hey, man, as long as you're getting hits, I guess it doesn't matter where the opponent is. Going to that red RC gunshot, the FRC that is. Jack taking this first round of game 2, man. The crawl is going crazy. Shouts to the music box right now. Unbiased getting that raw TK Finer to take Jack here through the wall. We got 50 tension on the side of this Jonald. Trying to pull up here, Jack. Getting that throw tech. What happened with that TK Finer? Unironically, was it because Jack did like a backdash and made him tumble? That was kind of a weird one right there, but Unbiased evening up the rounds. Great stuff. Gunshots coming out. Oh. I like that approach right there from Jack, and the corner steal JK. Good block on the second cross up there from Unbiased, but too good of a block because then Jack started going for the throws right after. We had the burst in our back pocket. Curse applied, 6K whiffs. We got the gun flip pickup, and Jack is going to go ahead and take game 2. I'm gonna crawl. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun tonight. I hope everybody else is having a good time here at the Jeekly 59. Jack trying to close it out and get another G. At this point, I can't take credit for the joke. Someone said it earlier. This shit called the Jeekly, bro. Damn, I didn't know you sang this song. Yeah, they actually got me as one of the features. Do you guys remember when Daisuke at Arc World Tour 2024 was like so blitzed on stage, my man didn't know like any of the words to the songs? I wish I was there. I bet that concert was hype. Anyways, here we go. Unbiased. Not Daisuke, you know what I meant. Naoki, excuse me. Not Daisuke, I meant Naoki. I was so disappointed that they didn't do something. I was very fortunate. I went to AWT 2025. I spent hundreds of dollars on beer in the venue. I was blitzed every single day. But they had no concert. Anyways, hard knockdown coming out here from Jack. Unbiased ear. Trying to get something started here with that 2P, with that low Finer into the card toss. 2+ on the grab, but the PRC throw right after does those zoomer reactions right there from Unbiased. Able to get that throw right back after. Backdash BRC gets the flex shielded by Jack, but still able to pull up and get that cross up after YRC to get this happy chaos off your ass. We're trying to get something started, but that 2K 2D connects. We get the gun flip. Jack able to cancel to the Deus Ex. That may be close enough to the wall. That may be a break. And just like that, Jack is on set point. Trying to get that 6H connection, man. Jack getting on you with those low Finers. I mean, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Warning with that 5K 6A. No focus. We had to be careful until just now. We got it all back. Tech right there. Bar slash connects. Jack doesn't have his burst here, so Unbiased could possibly at least even up the rounds without having to worry about that defensive mechanic. But the YRC comes out because Jack still had the tension to spend. Didn't have it for the Deus Ex after, though, so the wall break was a little bit weaker than what we're used to, but still good, of course. We'll have to see if Jack can close it out regardless, but no, Unbiased gets the low Finer, closes it out with that 5P, and here we are still on set point for Jack, but able to push off this Jonald with that burst on that round start. We're on top of you with that -15, and it unironically is -15 when you're in front of someone's face like that. You don't have the tension after. Jack able to get that 2K after 6P into that overhead Finer, the upward angled Finer. Vault PRC with this pop. We're going to turn that one to a wall break. Unbiased has the burst here for offensive wild assault shenanigans, but Jack with the BRC drift forward actually calls out that backdash here from Unbiased. The burst does connect. The vault PRC does as well. Jack will get his meter, but on the other side of the wall, will it matter, guys? Is this kill? I'm actually not sure. Unbiased here takes game 3. Holy moly. Man, that was a good one. Both of our players played insane. Poor Jack right there, just getting his burst back, but Unbiased with some godlike routing was able to ensure that the wall splat happened before Jack had a chance to use that defensive mechanic. Unbiased Ear trying to make his way to this grand final side of the Jeekly 59. We'll have to see if Jack is going to stand in his way. Already up 2 games. We'll have to see. Getting pushed back here. Nice counter hit the jump in with Jack. Going to take you to the wall. Not enough for the Deus Ex, but still able to get that curse applied. Still able to deal some damage. Good stuff right here from Unbiased. From Jack. Oh my god. Taking us through that wall. We are here on set point for that happy chaos. Hex coming out. Gold burst not connecting, but we did have the 6B right after, and Jack only gets the normal burst. So at the very least, Unbiased is trying to get something started here, but we're sent through with that curse. The curse is still applied. Jack getting caught with that low finder. Good link right after from Unbiased Ear. Set point here for this happy chaos. The YRC connects. Try to get something started with that 2D. The roll turns into the throw right after. Unbiased will live this Deus Ex, but at what cost? We're on the other side with a little bit of tension, a little bit of burst, but no HP and a hard knockdown. It can be hard, and the 2K takes it. Great stuff here from Jack against Unbiased Ear. Moving on to grand finals. Here we are, guys, moving back down to the loser side of the bracket, loser semis. It's going to be FubukiVr, VTuber extraordinaire, up against Team Factor's SJS's He-Ho. He-Ho on a tear tonight, man. Definitely been very impressed with his play, trying to get farther in the bracket than he's ever had before. Fubuki has been here before. She knows what this competition feels like. On this testament, the teleporter extraordinaire, the throw stain popper extraordinaire, He-Ho on this Millia, trying to show us that he is him. Dancing around, still had that stain applied. That far slash from downtown pops the stain, links into this combo. Unfortunately, no 6H there for Fubuki, and in fact, the 2P links into a interaction right after where He-Ho is able to get a counter hit close slash, a reset as well. The H-disc gets the wall break, so we couldn't get a more damaging normal right after, but not upset about this damage. What an amazing throw there from Fubuki. What a weird interaction. He-Ho gave a lot of respect to that 2K from Fubuki, which I would have as well. She got away with a throw right after, but then He-Ho was able to dance out of that corner with the Capel and able to take the round regardless, blocking that same side. Teleport right there. Real quick, shout out to some follows in the chat. RedIAm and Nishikyu. Am I saying that right? Nishikyu. Thank you very much for those follows, guys. I appreciate you. Getting that stain applied. He-Ho able to block out all that pressure, compelling away from this testament. And you see how He-Ho is trying to play it, right? Not trying to just dash block and get up in the testament's face, rather looking for a very committal option right there, like Fubuki teleporting in and doing 236S, and then He-Ho going for a punish. Oh my god, the safe jab 2P, able to call out that Arbiter Beast, but then the burst comes out there from Fubuki to keep herself safe. You gotta still respect that Capel regardless of the PRC. The counter hit JH comes out, and Fubuki takes that round, but it was after spending her burst. So He-Ho does have the burst advantage here on the other side and starts off strong with that round start Iron Savior. Good block on the cross up there by Fubuki, by the way. I would have gotten hit there, goddamn. Off of that 2P OTG? No way you guys blocked that on the first try. Oh my god, Arbiter going to the other side, bro. The Millia Reddit's going to hear about this one. Far slash counter hit comes out. Tried to get that bad move, but Fubuki was ready with the backdash right after. He-Ho still dancing around you. So getting picked up by these Arbiter Beasts, these Reapers rather. 2K2D. Jumping in with that JH, but man, when you're playing against Fubuki, when there is a succubi on the screen, when there's those little ladies, you gotta respect her. Going for that teleport, going for that Bad Moon Fast RC, OS, sending you through with the 2H just in time for the fattest fucking raid from Danny L. Maza. Holy shit, my man just hit me with a big one. Holy shit, guys. If you're here watching the Jeekly, it's probably because you already know who this man is. Danny El Maza used to win my tournaments, bro, every goddamn week. This shit, I used to have Danny on direct deposit. I've been sending money to Danny so much on PayPal that my PayPal was like, hey, you guys got to keep it simple now. My PayPal was like, hey, no way this is a friend or a family. This has got to be a business. You're doing it every week. Shouts to Danny El Maza. Thank you very much for that raid, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And please go ahead and give my man a follow. Danny, best Kai in the world. He my king for real, bro. Danny, yeah, Danny crack, man. Danny's good for the scene, bro. He's good for the scene. All right, no more Danny Glaze. No more Danny Glaze. My man, you got to go show my man some love, man. Danny El Maza, bro. Give my man some love. Anyways, Hee-ho. Trying to dance around these Reapers, bro. Trying to get in, but the stain is applied full time, man. Call this one a 9 to 5. This Crow is working overtime. Getting that throw after the teleport. Fubuki is so godlike with those teleports. Doing that fast Crow into the low. Hee-ho trying to get in with the Capel after, but Fubuki was ready to close it out regardless, man. Deep Iron Savior right there. Fubuki doing some good zoning here. Hee-ho had to spend that burst. Teleporting to the Crow. Positive bonus. Dude, that anti-air 2K is so gnarly. That's the anti-air 2K that Hee-ho was showing respect to in that very first round you guys saw earlier. Remember when Hee-ho did that weird PRC shenanigans and then Fubuki got the throw right after? It's because of that anti-air 2K. Hee-ho even just said, I got mogged. That 2K was crazy. I mean, yeah, I got it in the replay, right? Check out this 2K again, guys. That one is crazy. Damn. Hee-ho came to the Twitch chat, said, I got mogged. Let's rock. Game 3 here, guys. Fubuki evening things up. Counter hit JH. Fubuki waiting to burst until she saw that 2S from Hee-ho. The 2S is not a burst safe normal. Or rather, you know what I mean. Not a burst bait normal. I don't know how to word that. You know what I'm trying to say. Fubuki getting arbitered through the wall. Artemis. Nice wild assault combo here from Fubuki going into the Succubi Super. Stain is applied. Hee-ho has so much resources to use. We just need a chance to use it, but Fubuki won't give you that chance, at least not for free. Getting that throw, and even if Hee-ho had a little bit more HP, it didn't matter, bro. That Stain pop after the throw can be gnarly. Guys, I used to have a 1 hour, like 30-minute commute every day back in 2022. And I would spend at least 45 minutes of that commute listening to this song on repeat. One of a chain. Bro, this song was on my Spotify Wrapped every fucking year. H-Winger coming out for Hee-ho. Thank God I don't got that job anymore. YRC gets baited, but the burst doesn't. We're in here with the 6P. Calling out the startup of teleport with that rising JS. Hee-ho tries to go for the reset. Gets that 2KS disc right after. No, okay, you call that one a drop to Mold. Trying to get in for one more hit. Hee-ho. The 5H gets 6P. Fubuki's so active on that defense, but too active as the Capel connects and Hee-ho evens up the rounds. We're going back and forth, y'all. Oh, Fubuki did the angled crow right there, or rather the unangled crow. Did it twice in a row there. And in fact, she's really confident that Hee-ho was possibly going to try to hold up out of these situations, but Hee-ho catching on to that and instead staying grounded, which isn't very intuitive for Millia, but it is reacting to how Fubuki wants to use her projectiles right now. 100-meter for Hiho. The PRC still keeps Fubuki safe despite that turbo fall. Got to be careful with those teleports. There it was. 236H. Oh my god. Fubuki so active. 2H gets the counter hit. Oh, Hiho has a 100-meter. Can we use it? Starts with the set that was the PRC. Gives herself. The rising JP goes for the bad move. Red RC. But Fubuki so active with that 5P right after 5Hing, trying to check you. Hiho with the Hail Mary hair car gets called out by Fubuki there. Oh, man. Hiho just wanted to use that meter so bad. Yoho said it before I could. Fubuki just too good. Dude, Testament got me acting up. God damn. See that fucking close slash animation? Here we go. Game 4.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Maybe the game with that JD. Oh, Fubuki active on that 6P. Hasn't been the burst. Does not want to get mixed by this Millia light. This Miller light. Bro, what you guys sipping on right now? You got a 90 cal Miller light, bro? You guys got the 90 cal Miller light right now? Hiho gonna show you what that tastes like, bro. You only need 4 of those to have a good time. God damn, you only need 4 mix-ups from the Miller light to have a good time right now. Jalen, you back with that JSJK. Set them voices. That's around here for he, him. Perfect.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Who up late right now rocking their shit, bro. 6P out of the corner. Catching that back. That's a close slash. Hiho saying, what are you back dashing for? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Keeping that Iron Savior safe with that red RC right after getting the mix as well. Fubuki has that burst. Will she get a chance to use it? Does so on the Wild Assault. Does the fake teleport in your face. Hiho tries to get in, but that 6P so active from Fubuki. Nice 6P to call out the falling JH as well. She's so good on that active defense. 6H to jail you back. Good defense here from Hiho, being able to get around not only the Arbiters, but the 236H Reaper. Does Fubuki burst this? You don't burst this. She doesn't need to. Oh my god. Mix. What's the mix? What's the mix? You okay, block this. What's the mix? Oh. Set point here for FubukiVr. That's my SJS. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you had to burst that, bro. Oh my god, no way I'm getting Twitter clipped by that shit. Oh my god, 2K2D coming out, 236S. You got that stain applied. Hiho, come on, Hiho, are you he, him? FubukiVr. Got you in the corner, got that stain applied, checking with that 5K. You're here in the corner, you're feeling it down bad. We got the air throw as well. Oh, the crow was actually not, was too meaty. Bad Moon, Red RC. Hiho is going to take you to the wall, going to send you through. Fubuki does have burst, though. She has been airing to use it on the Wild Assault, though, just like I called it out, guys. Oh my god, good block! But the throw comes out. OTG6H FubukiVr takes the set. 3-1. Moving on through the bracket, guys, we got our next match. It's going to be FubukiVr up against Unbiased Ear. This has been a long time coming. Unbiased was on that winner's side of the bracket. We'll have to see how they do. Sorry, I'm laughing right now because Searoar, my mod, just sent me a fucking screenshot of the Guilty Gear Strive directory, and it is in fact the Hyrax. FubukiVr with an awesome set going to Game 5 against Hiho. Oh, was it Game 5? It was Game 4, excuse me. Playing so awesome on this Testament, but Unbiased Ear able to get that full screen counter hit finder into the projectile. Super, God forbid you try to play your character on the screen when Jonold has 50 tension, because you're going to be feeling it the night after. Try to get that dive in JP, but Unbiased gets that anti-air, gets the corner to the corner with that TK finder as the mix. Gonna be able to send you to the wall. Niche Q said, can't wait for the Johnny nerf. Homie, I hate to break it to you, but they just patched the game and there was not a single fucking balance change. I'ma keep it a buck. The burst just came out from Fubuki. We got that staying applied. The arbiters are pushing us back and forth. Lifelike Cafe just came in at a crazy time just to see Unbiased Ear take game 1. What a fat raid over there from Lifelike Cafe. Give me 1 second. I'm going to shoot you a shout out, homie. Oh, shit. Shout outs. There we go. Guys, drop that follow. I'm going to do so right now. Bink, bonk, bam. There we go. Check out this replay. Unbiased Ear able to take that first game here in the Jeekly 59. Jonathan, more like Jonald. More like Jonald. Spelt like this, by the way. Jonald. Spelt like that, by the way. Jonald Duck. Game 2 here in the guys. Okay, I'm getting some raids. Hey, look, I'm a shill a bit. Hey, I'm getting some raids up. I'm a shill a bit. One shill real quick. Exclamation point Matcherino. Every code you guys claim will add to the pot. There's still 20 of these goddamn codes remaining. Jesus Christ. Every 4 codes adds $1 to the pot. If y'all could just click a few of those codes, we can throw in $5 more for free. Can y'all help me with that? I really appreciate it. Also, one more thing real quick. I don't mind shilling. Exclamation point YouTube. We over here host Guilty Gear Strive tournaments on Fridays at 8 p.m. EST. Fubuki getting a perfect right here with that low arbiter. We got beginner brackets on Saturdays. We got one tomorrow every other week. And then we got the Jeek League, our 4v4 team battle tournament series for Guilty Gear Strive. We post all the VODs. We talk about what we're doing. Check us out on the YouTube. I really appreciate that. Fubuki trying to get something started right here with that low arbiter. That card is full screen, but Unbiased doesn't have a way to pop it. Has to hold the Reaper, has to hold the arbiters in both directions, bro. We're getting Eiffel Towered by those low, high arbiters. Getting a deep run up there. Fubuki gets that throw tech, and Unbiased is actually going to beat you back to the wall. Doing the wall-to-wall for the wall break. What's his name? Unbiased Ear. Missed Finer. Missed Finer. Missed Finer. Look at that damage. Fubuki's got 50 tension on the other side. Can she get a chance to use it? Vault, Red RC, good just blocks coming out here. Wild Assault gets the wall splat, and the Nsenga takes the round. Good stuff right there. Unbiased here, evening up the rounds. Of course, we still have that game point. Gets that run up, close slash right there. Calder Cafe, thank you for that follow. Really appreciate you, my man, my friend, my homie, my lady, my non-binary. I really appreciate you. Unbiased getting that TK finer. 6K to get that wall spot right after. Nsenga coming out. High angled finer right there. We got all the tension in the world to play with. Still drops the combo. Goddamn. Unbiased don't give a fuck though. We got 100 tension. It don't matter. John will just too good. Unbiased Ear, for real, one of the best players I've ever seen. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, is there anyone that doubts him at this point? We all know he's fucking cracked, right? No one doubts him, right? We all know this dude's fucking cracked. And here he is right now showing. Yo said me? Oh. 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 Oh, and then they outed Unbiased. Or added, rather. Okay, my bad. Okay. Alright, I didn't, alright, my bad. I mean to start nothing. Twitch.tv/itsjeek. If you guys want to check out the hate in real time. Able to get under those crows. Able to get that far slash. Missed Finder got you in the corner. Missed Finder. Missed Finder. Mr. Final. Mr. Final. Is that good commentary, guys? Mr. Final. Mr. Final. Is that good commentary? Anyway, so Fubuki, Mr. Final, trying to get in right now. Trying to get something out of the corner. Mr. Final, but in the corner against this Johnny. The cards are on the screen. Mr. Final. And Mr. Final. JH coming in, but the 2S comes out. We got the card applied. Close shots. Mr. Final. Into the wall. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Unbiased putting us on set point here on the Donald Duck.
FubukiVr has the burst ready on lock. We got to see if she gets a chance to use it. Spends it on that burst. Has that stain applied from that full screen. The card is on the screen. I love that mix right there. That double JP, but Unbiased was ready with that fuzzy tech, man. These high-level players, bro, you got to give it to them. If you hate their characters, you hate their playstyle, whatever. But give it to their fuzzy options. Pressing that throw. Pressing that 2P. They are always ready. They don't hold the shit that eats us up when we play tower, when we play our tournament sets. None of that shit eats them up. They are always ready with the techs, always ready with the jumps, always ready with the mashes. Unbiased here, taking this set 3-0, showing you that this Johnny ain't a slouch. And an unprecedented turn of events here in grand finals of the Jeekly 59. Me and everyone else in the chat are looking at something that we probably did not expect. Of course, Jack and Unbiased Ear being in grand finals of this tournament isn't quite the outlier, as these are both very strong players. But I don't think anyone here knew that they would gentlemen's a soul mirror. I'm gonna have to update the names, I guess. Unbiased Ear, of course, on the white soul, and Jack on the red soul. Jack taking that first round. Guys, I don't know if I'm like in on, I don't know if I'm like not in on the joke. But I'm here for it. As long as everybody's having a good time, I'm having a good time. Unbiased Ear being sent through by that HDP right there. Jack with some good FD blocks here, getting that Bandit Bringer in, but the back throw gets the punish. Jack able to get this wall splat here with that HVV. Gets the first round here of grand finals. They decided to only play the, they decided to play the only respectable character this patch, says Farmer Yankee. Jack, soul bad guy, what? Footsies will prevail. What on earth? What did I tab back into? Soul bad guy, soul bad guy. What the fuck? To soul bad guy. Dude, soul is so broken. Yo, I can't wait to put Jack in the thumbnail playing soul bad guy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The YouTube is gonna love this one. DPing back and forth. Bandit the Bringa! Nice 2S counter hit right there. Jack was ready with the burst to keep playing this honest footsies. I think Soul gonna win. Dude, I don't know. You may be right about that one. Unbiased here trying to get in. Nice 5K to actually call out the Bandit the Bringa. Oh, try to go for that DP, but Jack was ready for the bait. We're gonna go ahead and take it out and get this first round of game 2. Jack, Jack, when I make the top 8 graphic, do I really gotta put fucking soul bad guy on it? Unbiased here on the hard knockdown. No way. That was some cool round starts right there. Rather, hard knockdowns right there from Jack. Able to do that fake JP into the DP right after. I love that right there. Yo, the chat popping off right now for Soul Bad Guy, man. Yo, I'm for it, bro. I'm for it. Who swaps first? Who swaps first? No way. Unbiased here actually. He flashed it. He's not doing. He's going back Soul. He's going back Soul. He flashed the Johnny for a second as a joke, but he's going back Soul. Okay. Wait. You faked me? Unika? Unika? Wait, what's happening? Wait, what's going on? Okay, he's back on. It's Soul. Okay. Strive bug. Team Art Creators, by the way. Here we go. Game 3
of grand finals, guys. I did not expect it to all boil down to this.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
US connecting. Nice gunflame route right there from Jack. Unbiased with a well-timed up on that gunflame. But look at that damage after that HVV. Getting some good slashes right here. Like that 2K2D. Good just blocks there from Jack, bro. Even when we're playing a character we don't fucking play against someone who is playing a character that doesn't fucking play them. We are ready with those IBFDs. No way we just did the Jonathan 10A B or C JP right there. Counter hit slash normals coming out. Baiting the burst as well. Yo. No way. I hope y'all had fun. I had a good time. I'll see you all next time for the Jeek League. And you guys all have a great weekend. See y'all around. Peace out.